They've got a feeling. Good morning, everybody. How is everyone?
Good.
Good, yeah?
I went right to bed when I got home last night like a big boy.
Nice.
I was in bed by midnight.
Wow, that's like so late for me. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I can't go to bed any earlier. That to me, if I go to bed by 12, like I almost started a fucking... I'm caught up on The Walking Dead. I'm not caught up on Transparent. So I almost watched it. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like almost 12 o'clock. Go to bed.
What's Transparent? Is that
the Jeffrey Tambor show?
You're still watching that thing?
Yeah,
huh?
I go through it slowly because then I was getting back into The Walking Dead and I wanted to catch up before anyone blew it.
Right.
It was very good.
What's going on with that Jeffrey Tambor show?
You know, it's...
Is it dragging?
No, it's well done, but I find myself not liking... Oh, I didn't catch that. I'm answering literally. Well, technically, no, the dragons.
Just moving along at a decent pace.
Right.
I don't like some of the other cast members, but I don't think they're good actors. I don't like the characters.
I want to get him back in here.
I don't know.
He's coming back in.
I'll talk to him again.
Yes. Now that Jimmy's watching the show, and I'll certainly watch a couple episodes finally.
Certainly.
Yes, I had promised him that, but he still hasn't booked an appearance.
I know. Very well acted, though.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a look at that. I don't know. Whatever. How was Colin's thing last night?
It was good. It was yes, it was. It was at Caroline's like 7 o'clock, and it was fun, man. We watched 5 episodes
of Cop Show.
Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes each. Really, really a long evening. No, they were very short. I think the longest one might have been the first one, which has Seinfeld in it, which is like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Which is the official pilot, I think.
That's the pilot, yeah. And they showed other episodes with Jim Gaffigan, who's great. Mm-hmm. One with Amy. One with Jim Norton, and one with Pat Cooper, who was there.
Oh, nice. How's Pat?
He's good. He's good. We chatted a bit. He asked about you. That's how we were doing.
Yeah.
You know, Amy showed up. Seinfeld showed up. Anthony Cumia showed up.
Nice.
I shouldn't probably list him with Seinfeld, but that's probably the wrong order to list those in. Amy, Seinfeld, Anthony. But it was good. Voss was there with Bonnie.
Right.
You know, it was
Steve Guttenberg.
No way, really?
Yeah, he was. He walked by you like a whole bunch of times.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen him naked too.
Okay.
What?
It's just so much information.
I'm just adding to the conversation, Sam. That's what you do at a radio show.
No, you're right.
I mention his name, and I have something on him. I've seen him naked.
From the police academies?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it. What's he look like now?
Well, he's hung pretty...
That's not what he was talking about.
What?
No, I'd actually rather know about his cock than him.
You probably have seen him naked and you don't even know it. He's in our locker room naked at times. So yeah, that guy. I've seen him naked. He's got a piece.
Yeah,
Sam,
I know
he's got
his
a big
face
piece.
though. I'm sure I've seen him before.
He was pretty famous back in the day.
Yeah, very much.
Very famous in I would say the 80s, early 90s. And then maybe he faded away a little bit. Still doing things, but I think he was in Short Circuit, right, Sammy?
Yes.
Did a little Short Circuit, did the Police Academy movies. What else?
I'm sure there's other stuff.
Yeah.
He was a big star in the 80s.
He's a good guy, too.
Who's that girl from American Pie that just kept flirting with me? Who is it?
Well, she said hello to you.
Oh.
Ooh, who was
Shannon
flirting?
Elizabeth.
Was flirting with Jim Norton.
Well, maybe it was just we got introduced and she was polite.
Yeah.
I like to exaggerate.
Just polite?
Yeah, no, she was nice. I didn't recognize her from I don't know that movie because I've never seen it.
But it was after the episodes had aired. It was on the way out.
Yeah.
So she did tell Jim that he had done very well.
Oh, so she recognized that you were the same guy she just saw.
Well, yeah, because because as we were talking, I was pointing at the screen. I'm going, guess who was just up there, babe?
That's me.
She was cute though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's super hot.
And there's good food there. Caroline's always has good food. They don't play games. Fried, they were walking around outside, and we walk into the showroom to sit down. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to. I knew they were going to show my episode, so I wanted to find a corner to sit in, like a real place of shame. And they had food in that room too. Really good food.
Nice.
I shoved a lot of fucking fried shrimp.
Well,
and little fucking spring rolls. And I had a nice seltzer. Really, I'm a boring storyteller, but food was awesome.
I'm sure
it was good to see Carl.
And I'm sure I was missed, so I'll...
Well, people did ask about you.
Oh, yes, they did.
And by people, I mean Sam and me. They said, Sam, where's Opie?
I was supposed to go, and then I got, tied up. Not 50 Shades of Grey tied up, Sam.
Well, it's a little salty, that movie.
Yeah.
I was a bit tied up with some things.
It's like every S&M relationship I've had. You know, I take her on my private plane, and then I spank her. Ugh. Fucking cornball city.
I don't even,
fantasy.
Exactly.
I don't even know that much about the movie.
I've heard the ending. I won't blow it for people. Not that they care, but it's a story about a rich Mr. Gray. I think he works for Gray Enterprises. Just real douchey stuff. And he's a dominant, but he's a rich dominant. And he takes this girl, and she works for him, but I guess he's like into tying up and whatever.
Spanking.
Yeah, but has
ball
a plane.
gags.
The book was...
Does she do a ball gag in the movie?
Probably not. Does she?
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. The book was originally a Twilight fan fiction.
Really?
Yeah, like the characters from Twilight. This lady wrote a fan fiction.
I didn't know that.
Where the two of them had an S&M relationship.
Yeah.
And then she just changed the characters around a little bit.
Really?
And turned it into this book that everybody bought.
And now
Let's go to see it, bud.
I'm not going to go see 50 Shades of Grey with you, Chip.
we should all go. Why don't we all go see 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah,
just all
check
us
it out.
men together.
Yes, men,
What the fudge? Leave the ladies at home.
Yeah.
No, that's a wrong movie.
I do want to see it, though.
I know the end of the movie.
Yeah.
What happens?
She just rubs her hiney and the credits start rolling. That's it.
That's it.
It's
Oh, that's
really,
cool.
really a letdown, the end.
Yeah, she has to go to the hospital because he was inspired by one guy, one jar, and he shoved a jar in her asshole and it broke.
Remember the jar
Yes,
video?
yes. 50 Shades of Grey, one shade of crimson. And a fucking bleeding anus.
That jar video's got to be, I would say, almost 8 years old. That was horrific.
Yeah, it's
I don't need to see it again. But for the people out there, I think it's called One Man, One Jar.
The worst part is the sound of the jar breaking
Right.
in his asshole.
Right.
But you can tell he's done stuff like that before. He didn't panic the way I would have. He just picked...
No, I don't need to see this again.
Well, let's just play the audio for the people. It's really good audio quality. He's an awful dick, a gut.
And he's just...
Guys, have you seen this?
You've seen one
Yes,
one
I
man,
filmed
one
it.
jar?
Yes, absolutely.
He's just squatting, trying to get the jar
Yeah.
in his hiney.
Like right there.
Trying to clean it up for the
He just gets so
the
greedy.
people.
He gets...
He did get greedy. You're absolutely...
And it got all the way in and broke.
Oh, Jesus.
But that's the worst part is the sound.
Yeah, and now
That's all in his asshole, by the way.
and now he's just trying to get the jar out without panicking. Everyone else would be panicking right
I'm
now.
panicking now when I've seen this. I know
he's
how
just-
it ends.
Now he's just taking pieces out. You think there's a real video?
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be high.
He's got to be high. No shit, Mars.
No, I don't know about that. You might be, but some people are just fucking twisted. You can close it. That's
I would imagine he's
Getting
on
hungry.
something that he's keeping that calm.
Unless he's just so sexually revved up.
Unless that's happened before or he doesn't mind that.
Like,
Yeah.
that's part of it.
Why would he upload that? Like that, don't forget that he's also up. That had to be uploaded. So he didn't. He probably gave himself an enema after he got the glass out and just fucking went off.
He uploaded it because you don't see his face.
Yeah, but I guess you don't do the jar trick for the first time on camera.
No, of course not.
He's a professional.
So where do the people go to see Cop Show? Because they weren't lucky enough to go to the big premiere last night at Caroline's to see the first 5 episodes.
L Studios.
L Studios.
LStudios.com, I think. Is that, we make sure that's
I don't
right?
know. I think you got to add production or something in there,
Maybe.
if I remember correctly.
Or just go to Colin's Twitter. I'm sure you'll be able to find it.
Let's see. Are you? I think we got to add something else in there.
I'll bet there's a bunch of...
Oh no, you're right. Okay.
lstudio.com.
lstudio.com, and it's the first thing that shows up right there.
Yeah.
You could see the pilot with Seinfeld so far. When do these episodes go up?
I think every week, so probably
No, I know every
tomorrow
week,
there'll
but
be another
okay.
one.
Oh, they're probably going to save mine for like almost last. I understand.
Season finale.
Yeah, like the big teaser.
Nice.
Hey, by the way, they should see some red carpet photos. I bet there's a bunch of red carpet photos from the Cop Show event.
Where do you go to see red carpet?
You just
photos?
Google them. You can find them on Getty.
You know,
No, they got Oscar photos.
Oh, that's right. That's probably the priority.
Let's see. Cop Show. Nope.
Colin Quinn Cop Show.
Nope. Maybe they're not up
Up
there
yet.
yet.
Yes.
Colin Quinn. If you put Colin Quinn in the Getty images, that must
is it, right?
That's it.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
All
They
right.
get them right up.
Oh, here you go. You got Seinfeld waving with his glasses on, with a very safe hat. There's no logo on his hat. What's that about? Is that the
Probably an
new trend?
expensive hat.
No, you got Seinfeld smiling. You got Amy Schumer. You got Pat Cooper. You got that guy. There's
Jeffrey
that guy again.
Jeffrey Gurian's
Jeffrey Gurian.
Oh, God, I love
Pat
him.
Cooper. There's a...
look who's happy.
Oh, Jimmy Norton.
Oh, smiling boy.
You got this red carpet thing figured out, Jimmy.
Yes, avoid it. I hate doing them. I get too
that
embarrassed.
broad, I hate her. She's one of the housewives of New York.
Is she?
Ramona, I think. God,
I took a picture with her. Someone, yeah, that's right. Me, her, and...
She seems to be crazy.
Yeah, she was nice.
That's the chick from American Pie, Jimmy, that sort of knew you.
No, she had no idea who I was. She was introduced to me by Morris, who was like the producer.
Right.
She's very, very pretty.
Who else do we got?
I want to give her a hug.
What?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Just a pretty girl.
Wait, I've seen her before.
Yeah, she looks like someone who'd be interested in me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
I was kind of thinking that.
You don't think so, Sam?
Here you go.
There's Steve
There's your boy.
Kuchenberg.
I didn't see him.
Seen him nude.
Okay, you made that clear.
What? I think it's a big deal when you see celebrities nude in person.
I've seen Colin nude.
Is that it for the photos?
It's only for Getty. There might be other... Amy looks
Maybe
good.
Schumer looks great.
There might be other ones up from other photo services.
Right. Okay. All right.
Getty only takes one of me typically, but I'm lucky I'd get that. To be
See
honest.
more. Let's go to the see
Hey.
more section.
Of her.
Nope.
No.
That's it. All right.
Fucking pretty girl.
Well, please go to lstudio.com and check out the Cop Show by Colin Quinn. You can see the pilot right now with Seinfeld.
Chip was there, and he embarrassed the young lady that he was with.
Oh, God.
Really?
Very much so.
Yeah, with Jen. Jen came with me.
What happened?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
What happened?
Well, she was, there was adult beverages there.
Yes, there were.
And so after having like a seltzer, she had one beverage.
One adult beverage?
One glass of wine.
Uh-oh.
And just as the room got quiet,
Yeah.
you heard one voice go, "You're drinking too much." And we were in the back, so the entire front of Caroline's turned around to look at what was going on.
Yeah, Chip's always worried she's an alcoholic.
And she just turned beet red.
Yeah, she was really annoyed. You're drinking too much.
Were people laughing?
No, they didn't. I mean, he was. They didn't know.
Because they don't know the voice?
No.
Some of the people there?
Yeah, I was dying, but nobody understood. Everybody, because that's the thing, when Chip's in public, people don't understand Chip, and they think he's a real person.
He's an asshole, yeah.
Who's getting upset about things.
Oh, that's funny.
And embarrassing this poor woman who's having one glass of wine.
Yeah, she hates that. No one wants to be told they're drinking too much in front of other people. It's just embarrassing.
What happened with Roland? I hear he canceled his big...
He was supposed to come with me. Him and I were going to hit the event together.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't want to tell his story.
Is he here? I got a note that says, Roland canceled on the Cop Show premiere at the last minute. His story is insanity. Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's given me, as I said, he's given me corroborating evidence, so I don't mean to say that he's fibbing, but it was a ridiculous story, and if it's true, it's even more ridiculous.
Well, he's coming down the hall right now, so let's see what this is about. By the way, we got Judy Gold coming in today. Very happy that she's coming back to the show. Roland, why didn't you go to the Cop Show premiere?
I locked myself out of my apartment.
You locked yourself out of the apartment? Is that mic working?
No, it's off.
I know.
Yeah, that mic's not working, Roland. So maybe you move over.
Well, the lucky thing is that the Cop Show premiere wasn't in your apartment, so you still could have gotten to it.
Well, yeah, what do you mean you were locked?
I was locked out. I left my keys in my apartment.
So?
You
I know, but I had to call.
You don't live in Caroline's. You could have still went there.
I know, but to get back in, though, I had to wait. I had to call my landlord, who's in Miami, and ask if one of her friends are in the building to let me in so I could climb the fire escape to get in my apartment.
You were climbing a fire escape last night?
Yeah, it's icy, too. And there was no, it's an old one where there's no safe boundaries there.
Right.
So I slept a few times, and there are 3 stories. And then she yelled, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I think so."
So you had to get into your neighbor's apartment where the fire escape is?
Yeah, go through her window, then go 3 stories, and Jack opened my window, and then climb back up to give her like her little butter knife. They climb back down.
Why'd you have to climb back up and give her a butter knife instead of just getting your keys, opening the door, and going up the steps?
Right.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I am a dumbass.
Wait. Took an extra couple trips on the fire escape?
Wait a minute, your story's falling apart. So you go through her window to the fire escape and go 3 stories up on
down.
the fire escape.
Yeah,
down. Okay, down.
Open, because my window was a little open, but it was still so cold.
So now you get into your apartment where the keys are.
Well, I lifted up the window, and then once the window was up, I went back up to give her her knife, and then came back down.
But why wouldn't you go in your apartment, grab the keys, and just do it like a normal person?
Because I was even thinking. I was so cold and pissed off because I knew I was going to miss food and booze.
Right.
And that's sad. I missed the festivities.
He did miss the festivities. And I do have...
Did you fall or anything?
Almost. And she goes, if you fall, she goes, if you hurt yourself, I'll call 911. I'm like, oh, great.
Right.
But I was just a few slips, but I made it.
He did send me a screenshot of a text message that he has with his
Landlord.
neighbor.
Yeah,
with his landlord.
Right.
Who's telling him who to call. And then he does say that, yes, he climbed in Batman style.
And then I saw the voice.
Are you sure it was Batman?
No. Yeah. Well, the neighbor was worried. She didn't think I was suited to climb the stairs.
Suited. Right.
Yeah, she goes, "You're not very athletic, are you?" I was like, no.
What were you wearing?
She asked me how was the game. I was like, I don't know. I was all decked out in Brooklyn.
What time was the voice on?
8 o'clock.
So you still had time to go to Caroline's.
But it started at 7. Like, I got in around 7:30. I didn't want to go in late.
You sneak in late. Hang out in the back of the room.
Well, if I knew there was steaks, I would totally win.
Yeah, I did text him to let him know there was a nice dinner afterwards that he had missed out on as well, which I think that one upset him.
Yeah, I was all excited watching Team Blake, and then he said, "I'm having steaks." I'm like, I was hungry too.
Blake.
It was good.
All right, and we're happy you're safe.
Oh, and Harvey's coming next week from Suits.
Who's Harvey?
What Suits?
I don't know what this Suits show is that he keeps pushing down
Nobody
our throats.
Oh,
It's a monumental bomb.
Except for Roland. Are they paying you to get them on like radio shows or something?
I wish I would.
You really like this show Suits, and I don't know one person that watches it.
There's a few.
Who?
They get like a couple million people a week watching Suits.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. There's no way.
They do.
No, they
It's
don't.
in the press releases.
In the press releases.
Yes.
So you pulled yourself up on a fire escape.
How many stories did you have to go up the fire escape?
It's like 3.5. It sucked. I'm way out of shape too.
No.
I know. I know.
And then you went back down to give her the keys, and then went back up.
Yeah.
You went back up again?
Yeah.
What keys did you take when you left the apartment? Because you texted me and you're like, "Oh, I grabbed the wrong set of keys, and now I'm locked out."
There's another set of keys where you open the downstairs to do your laundry and that. And they look the same.
But why wouldn't you just put it all on one keychain?
That's a good
Because she told me if you keep it separate, you never get confused. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. And then I got confused.
But
You'll never get confused.
who cares if you got confused? If you had the laundry key? Like, oh, that's the laundry key.
Well, because there's 2 laundry keys, one for the door to open to a laundry, and there's another door.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, you got confused in the end.
Yeah. All as well.
All right. There's Roland. He's all safe and sound. Let me say hi to Christy in New York. Christy, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey.
I have a huge issue with E-Rock today because he blocked me on Twitter.
What?
Yeah. And I didn't even do anything.
Is that the one I got involved with last night?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny about that? So this girl, Christy, she seems to be a good gal.
Yeah.
Seems to be a big fan of most of us. So she told me that E-Rock blocked her, and she said it was a misunderstanding. So I actually texted E-Rock and said, hey, can you do me a solid and unblock her? And E-Rock didn't write me back.
Wow.
Why didn't you write
Really?
me back? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten involved with that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have.
What'd she do?
Whoa.
Well, you should have
I
told
didn't
me.
do anything.
But E-Rock, you should have wrote me back and said, look, couldn't you have written me back and said, no, I'm not unblocking her?
Well, also, I woke up later that evening. It didn't make sense to even text you back on it.
I wrote E-Rock, can you unblock at Christy, KRISTI_Forbes? She said she was caught in a crossfire. She's devastated. And E-Rock did not write me back. So now I look like a fool.
Well, he knew that he could tell you to go fuck yourself with no words.
I kind of got that impression. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I usually don't get involved with that whole, could you help me have someone, unblock me? I usually don't, but
you had a heart for.
And now I know why I don't get involved, because it's too personal. What did you do to E-Rock?
Why did he? Yeah. What did I do?
Do you know what she did, E-Rock?
I know what she did.
You do?
Yeah. Yesterday morning, look, I have this whole thing with the Slabo stuff.
Oh my God.
She knows what she did.
Yes, she wasn't caught in a crossfire. She blatantly posted something yesterday morning. I went, fuck this.
What was it, Eric?
She posted that the... Shut up.
Whoa. And you blocked me 8 hours later.
No, I didn't.
I see the tweet.
Yes, you did.
I'm not... No, you're still blocked. I did not unblock you.
Blocked.
So I know.
I'm saying that you blocked me hours after that. And I never even tagged you in that. You're being a little baby by assuming that I was talking about you.
Well, don't pull that Opie shit. That Slavo does not mean
holy
reference to me.
Well, I mean, if the fans want to make the connection, I certainly have never made the connection past the...
You have, when I wasn't here and you said Slavo's not in today.
You were referring to Eric Nagel that day.
Not anymore, though, because I don't want him to,
because he's here.
Expect a taste from the T-shirt sales that are going swimmingly.
You could help him out a little bit.
The one T-shirt is selling swimmingly.
And
that's because everybody enjoys making fun of E-Rock the way you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So E-Rock, you don't like being called. You don't like being called. You don't like being called that.
No, I don't. She's.
How did you find it? Here the tweet just says special guest Slavo.
Yeah, you don't. E-Rock doesn't like that.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I don't think you were caught in the crossfire. I see the tweet. It says special guest Slavo.
I don't even know what crossfire she was talking about because she was already blocked by that point.
You were tagging me and stuff and tagging you.
Oh, well.
So it didn't make sense. And you weren't, I wasn't blocked at like 5:30 when you started doing your Net the Toys contest again.
Yeah, and that's another thing. She was complaining all weekend because when I was giving away stuff, she didn't win anything.
So... How are you caught in the crossfire if it says special guest Slavo? Who would be Slavo?
I didn't know that why would you block me about that hours later? That's what I don't understand.
It wasn't hours later. It was actually during the show yesterday.
How did you see the tweet if your name's not on it?
Then how did I see the tweet?
I don't remember how I saw it, but I saw it and I said fuck this and I blocked it.
Hey, man. Larry King said I had clout.
Why are we even talking about this? This is a non-issue.
It's an issue.
Well, now I look like a fool.
Well,
Larry King said I have clout. I don't have any clout. I can't even get E-Rock to unblock, one lousy listener's Twitter.
I'm a lousy listener?
No, I don't mean it like that.
He said it.
It's very sensitive.
Yeah, you are very sensitive. Don't attack me. I'm trying to help you.
I know.
Larry King also said you were evasive, and this is you not evading the issue.
No, I decided to get right in there. Dig in and take care of the situation. Then E-Rock doesn't write me back.
No. He's like, careful. He's like, careful, at Opie Radio's next on the block list.
I kind of like that you didn't write me back. I'm twisted that way. I respect that, E-Rock, that you ignored my request. All right. Well, I tried, Christy.
All right, thank you, Opie. I appreciate it.
All right. I don't know what to tell you. There's no hope, huh, E-Rock?
No, I'm good.
Well, she called him Slavo. I mean, that's a pretty direct hit. That's not crossfire.
Well, we said there was going to be a special guest, and then she says Slavo, but, like...
Slavo's on every day.
Well, if you're referring to E-Rock, which I'm not... Roland just walks in and calls him Slavo. That wouldn't make sense because that person would be here every day.
You talking about Slavo?
No, if you want to refer to it in that way, sure.
Oh.
But a special guest means somebody that hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah, I think that strikes me as somebody who just wanted to...
Or someone that has never been on the show, which would be a surprise.
Yes.
Not special, it was a surprise guest.
I love surprise guests.
Yeah, that was fun yesterday with Joe Piscopo.
Yes, it was.
All right, well, I tried.
Joe blew the surprise, though.
On Twitter.
He didn't know.
No, he did not know.
Jersey Joe didn't know.
Good old Jersey Joe from 9:70 a.m.
Yes.
Check him out when we're sucking. Just go over there and check him out for a few minutes.
He's a good boy.
It. He is a good boy. All right. So Roland canceled on the Cop Show premiere because he was climbing fire escapes.
He didn't feel coming.
Yeah.
With single digits and ice on the fire escapes.
Right.
That's not smart. Well, the not smart part is opening his window and then going back down the fire escape.
Yeah. We're
To return a butter knife?
Taking the wrong keys. Is
Right.
the dumb part.
Yeah.
Why would his window be open anyway? It was 12 degrees
No, he
yesterday.
had to just push it up, I guess.
With a butter knife?
No, the butter knife probably helped him jimmy something. It's always nice that we all know how to break into Roland's apartment.
The window's open.
Sam, let me explain something
Because
about
I'm hot.
living.
I'll say.
By nature.
You are hot.
Because my tummy's a little bit big.
Well said.
When you live in New York, you even in the middle of winter, you keep your windows open. These apartments get fucking hot, really hot.
Yeah.
I turn on my heat maybe 5 times a year.
My heat's on in the living room, but in my bedroom, if I had air conditioning, I'd run it. Not like today.
Yeah.
But anything under like between 30 and 50, I'd run air conditioning if I could.
In my building, all the heat rises, so I don't have to turn on my heat. It's unbelievable how hot these apartments get in the
But you're talking about like
winter.
40 stories up, not 3.
Yeah, but even in those buildings, I guess.
Gets hot.
Roland, does it get hot in your apartment?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a steam heat.
I'm telling you, it's a New
brutal.
York thing or maybe a big city thing in general, but you don't have to really. A lot of people don't put their heat on.
You
just
just
get
crack
everyone-
the window just to get a breeze going.
Oh God, yeah, and then the apartment dries out, and then you're scratching your legs over and over again.
You get some lotion.
I got some dry skin on my legs in the middle of
Ew.
winter.
Moisturize.
I don't moisturize
Yeah, you should moisturize.
I moisturize every day.
Me too, during suits.
during suits.
Oh, his dick he moisturizes.
Yeah. Roland got me hooked on Suits, and there's a hot girl on it. Who's the hot girl on Suits, Roland?
Probably he's talking about Donna or the Meghan Markle, this actress. She's really hot.
Yeah. All right. So you got a fan out there, Roland. Scott in Virginia. You turned him on to Suits. Can I see the news anchor?
Yeah.
You know, I decided not to take a look at this until right now.
You haven't seen this?
Nope.
Oh, my God.
What Fox was it on? Fox Local?
It was a local. Yeah, it was in Ohio.
In Ohio. All right. So what, they were talking about Lady Gaga at the Oscars?
Yes.
Doing her Julie Andrews?
Yes.
And what, this anchor wasn't into it?
No, she was into it, but she said that she didn't know Gaga's voice sang that well because of the music that she's usually accompanied by.
Well, that's just dumb.
I mean, it's probably dumber the way she described the music that she's
Oh,
accompanied
no, I know
by.
where this goes. I just haven't officially seen it. All right, push play on that.
Okay. You tell me what you think is the offensive part.
Okay.
Well, last night with this tribute to the Sound of Music. Afterwards, Julie Andrews joined her on stage, gave her a hug, and called it wonderful.
It was wonderful.
It's very impressive, though, isn't it?
It's hard to really hear her voice
Lady Gaga.
with all the jigaboo
Yeah.
music that she, whatever you want to call it, jigaboo.
Yeah, she has a nice voice.
She's a gorgeous voice. I never knew. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And why wouldn't the black anchor say, you know...
I think. Why would he say what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because I think he knew that she really didn't understand
Had
what
no
she was
idea?
saying. Yeah, I believe her. Like no news person would say jigaboo to a black guy casually. She was trying to say like that, like jungle, like or maybe even jungle's bad, but that whatever the fuck you want to call it. She was just looking for a word, jigaboo.
Could have said dance music instead.
That's
that
true.
would have been a little better.
But how are you on the news and you've never heard the word jigaboo before?
You should have a pretty firm understanding of words that you can't say.
Right.
Jigaboo no one uses anymore, though.
This anchor does.
You never, you never hear Jigaboo used. Like, that's very, very rare.
That's old school.
That's old school, man. So I kind of believe
That
it.
was one of the words when I was growing up. You would throw that
Can we
around.
see that again? I want to see her face again.
People would, yes, Sam.
I just want to watch her face when she says it, because the anchor, there's a black anchor, so it's like you know she didn't. Not like she got caught saying it. She's on the news.
And he was looking at her like, "Oh, isn't this cute?" Like,
Do you think
know
he
what
knew?
I mean?
I feel like if you look at his face,
Yeah.
it hits him like halfway through, and he kind of gets like this look on it. Like he's not going to call her out on it because he doesn't want to make it a bigger deal for the news.
Do you think he knows that she doesn't know what she's saying?
But why wouldn't you call her out on it and have a discussion about it?
Because then the whole
news
station will get in trouble.
They
and
stink at getting real moments.
he's just trying to keep his job.
But that's a real moment.
That was news.
Right.
A lot of people last night with
Here
this
we go.
tribute to the Sound of Music. Afterwards, Julie Andrews joined her on stage, gave her a hug, and called it wonderful.
It was
It's
wonderful.
Can you make it bigger, Sam?
It's hard to really hear her voice
Lady Gaga.
with all the jigaboo
Yeah.
music that she, whatever you want to call it, jigaboo.
Yeah, she has a nice voice.
Gorgeous voice.
His laugh says it all. Ha, ha, ha.
I think he's just shocked that she's. Like he's like, I'm alive on the news, and she's saying Jigaboo to me.
Yeah, it's after the second one is when it really hits him. He's like, she did just say jigaboo twice.
Most of these young, pretty news anchors are just really dumb
bimbos.
I would say I would categorize them as bimbos in general, and then they're always teamed with an old school newsman.
Can we see the second one?
That's been around forever.
Do you think that do you think it hits him right here?
Oh yeah, it does. You can see it on his face, like, this silly girl. this
silly bimbo just say jigaboo
right
twice.
I've been doing the news for 40 years, and I've got to deal with this shit.
Tribute to the Sound of Music. Afterwards, Julie Andrews joined her on stage, gave her a hug, and called it wonderful.
It was wonderful.
It's very impressive, though, isn't it?
It's hard to really hear her voice
Lady Gaga.
with all the jigaboo music that she, whatever you want to call it, jigaboo.
Yeah, she has a nice voice.
You can see it does get to him a little bit.
Right. Yeah.
I want to know what happened after those. You do a few shooters, you're a different lady.
Exactly. I'm staring at this guy's hair, though. It looks like some kind of weird afro helmet he's wearing as well.
I hope she didn't get fired, though. Did she?
Where's the apology? Of
That's
course
one where you
apologize.
should. But that's kind of a legit apology. If you're on the news and you say jigaboo to a black anchor, you probably should come back and go sorry.
Yeah, I apologize.
This is the big one.
Where's the other ones?
This one.
She started with this one. I apologize if I offended you. I had no idea it was a word or what it meant. Thank you for watching. But then someone got to her and said, look, that's not good enough, obviously. You got to go a little further, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then she said, where are we?
That's not hers. That's
No.
You lost her.
There she is.
All right, here we go. I deeply regret my insensitive comment. I didn't know the meaning and would never intentionally use hurtful language. I sincerely apologize.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that she said, I mean, my insensitive. Your comment wasn't insensitive because you didn't know what it meant.
Right.
It's only insensitive if you know what it means.
Yeah, it was extremely innocent. She had no idea. I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm ignorant to racial slurs that have been around for decades.
Yeah, but haven't been used much either.
True.
That she's young, that's one that, I guarantee you she didn't grow up here in Jigaboo.
But you just know that word was around.
Yeah, but still. I mean, it's just one that people don't use that often.
In Police Academy, they yell jigaboo. Is that true? Greg in Jersey. Greg?
Hello, boy.
What's up?
I was listening to Sammy this morning, and he mentioned this story.
Yeah.
And I never heard this word, ever. And I actually remember how to ask my father. In Proctor, it was like the little the troll boy for the jerk, whatever. And he says, the one girl, she's the light talking black girl, and she steps on his foot, and he's like, "You big fat jigaboo!" And Bubba Smith takes him and just, I think, throws him. It's either in one or two. I didn't even know what the word was, and I've never heard it since. You guys are right. It's way old.
Yeah,
She probably didn't know what the hell she was saying.
just not one of those ones that gets used very often.
Fair enough, but man, I just assume people know the old words.
Yeah, but that's one that even growing up, it was used as a joke word. Jigaboo was never one that you would hear, or at least I never heard it used angrily.
You think black people got offended by that word?
Yeah, I'm sure they did, but it wasn't like...
I think it's on the same... it's kind of like cracker. When someone calls you cracker, you look at them like, oh, God, really?
Yeah.
That's what you got?
Jig, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plus, a jig is a dance. She's probably heard it before and didn't know what, just had no idea there was racial.
But Lady Gaga doesn't have, quote, that jigaboo music in her music.
Well, bah, bah, bah,
but that's pop. It's more just pop
like dancing music.
Yeah.
Her music's more dancey than...
Right, I think she would be referring to maybe a little more of a hip-hop feel to the music.
You know what?
Right?
I'll tell you what happened. Here's what fucking happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
She's dating a guy or whatever, and Lady Gaga came on the radio, and he goes, I hate this jigaboo music. Someone she knows said that, or maybe it was not a boyfriend, it was a friend.
Her dad or something.
Her dad. Hey, listen to that jigaboo music. Yeah. You can't even hear her voice over that jigaboo music.
Yeah.
She goes on the news thinking that that's a cool, that's an insightful thing to say. Has no idea.
God.
Oh, yeah, I mean, because it's not like she just made the word up and it's a coincidence. She's definitely heard the word before.
And then the anchor looked at her and you could see she went, jigaboo, like she's making sure she got it right.
Yeah. I feel sorry for female broadcasters because if you're not hot, they don't want anything to do with you. This broad is dumb, obviously.
She's cute.
Right, she's stunning. She's very cute.
Knowing what words mean is not of value in the news.
Like Candy Crowley. She would never use jigaboo. She understands that you can't say that on the news.
Because she knows what words mean.
Yeah, Piggy Face would never use that word.
No, but...
That's why you don't have the news filled with, ugly broads. They want the hot broads. Right. They don't care if they're dumb, but they just want you to, look at them.
Pretty girl probably just heard that, though. That, to me, you would never say jigaboo music unless you've heard somebody say that. You just wouldn't.
She definitely heard somebody say that.
Absolutely.
But she's in broadcasting. I don't know. I feel like you just know stuff after a while.
You do, but that's a word she didn't know. She heard it and had no idea what it meant.
It is funny, though, that she comes from this school of thought where you hear a word, you don't know what it means, you don't ask what it means, but you're okay repeating it.
You know what? Yeah, it was one of those things where she probably thought that contextually she got it.
Yeah.
Like, whoever said it probably said, you can't even hear her voice. And she probably said, I love Lady Gaga. And they said, you can't even, how do you know you love her? It's this jigaboo music. You can't hear her voice. So she repeated that thinking it would sound smart.
Because she paused for a moment. She's like, how do I phrase this? Jigaboo music.
Yes.
Like jigaboo.
Yeah. She made sure he got it loud and clear.
Yeah. Oh, I said it.
Yeah.
But she looks great while being stupid.
She's very pretty.
And that's what we want from our local news, right, guys?
I don't even know if she might be stupid, but that one I give her a pass on because that's one that's old school. And she's not old enough to have grown up with that.
I'd bet a lot of money she's not, that she's pretty stupid.
She might be.
I would say she's quite stupid.
All right, good. Dan in Canada, go ahead.
Boys, how we doing today?
We're doing all right.
Hi, Dan.
Good. I heard on another station, this chick's on the TV right now apologizing and crying her eyes out, so you should get E-Rock on that and play that audio.
Why is she crying?
We gotta, if she's crying, we need that clip immediately.
Wait, is this her first day back on the news?
How do we do this?
Yeah,
Will we be able to find this, Sam?
We'll look for it.
You should probably find it, but I'm with Jimmy on this. Either I'm stupid as shit. I've never heard the word either. I think I'm a pretty intelligent dude, so... Dude, I haven't heard it. Never.
How old are you?
36. As of Sunday. Sing
happy.
They were able to just get rid of that word, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm learning something. I just thought everyone knew of that word.
Yeah, I see a lot of movies. I watch a lot of TV. I do not recall that word at all.
Okay.
Like eggplant is a slang for blacks, but you never hear that.
Eggplant Friday.
I mean, I knew that as a kid growing up, but Mick. How many people know Mick is a smash on Irish people? Like
I know that.
You know that, but a lot of people probably wouldn't know that.
Dan, let me ask you this: do you know the term porch monkey?
Oh.
Yes, I have heard that term, yes.
That's just one that was more...
I just feel like it would be in the same category.
You know what, though? If you hear that, you kind of know it's something shitty about people.
Right.
Jigaboo music
At just $6.90?
almost sounds like it's describing music if you don't know what the fuck it means.
Because people don't really say porch monkey, and if they do, you're looked at as kind of a hack as far as trying to be racist. It's just goofy.
I mean, speaking of porch monkey,
Well, we don't have to have a discussion about it now. I just want to know if you knew the term.
Well, I want to know what amazing point this guy's going to make about porch monkey. Go ahead, sir.
It could have been a moment. I had a good story.
All right, go ahead, Reed. I'm sorry. I'm not Reed. Where are we? Yeah, Dan. Go ahead. Sorry, Dan.
Dan from Canada. No, we were at the Olive Garden eating dinner one night, and my father, I know it's delicious. my father-in-law was telling a story. We're sitting beside a table of a few black folk, and he used the term porch monkey, and we were mortified. So that's my story. It wasn't that great. I'll stop talking.
All right.
Sorry, you tried.
Thank you. Let's go to John in, Alabama. Strap in, kids. John.
Hey, we're not all racist down here.
Sorry, you weren't supposed to hear that part.
Jesus Christ. Archie Bunker used to use the word jigaboo all the time. In fact, they would not let him say the N-word. He could say jigaboo, colored, spade, but he couldn't say the N-word.
I think I could up you. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the famous Richard Pryor Chevy Chase skit, I think one of the words was jigaboo.
Probably was, yeah.
When they were working up toward the N-word.
What'd they say in that one? It was jigaboo?
I believe they said jigaboo. I believe they said cracker. Do you have that one?
Faye. I forget which one Pryor used.
Oh, wait, we found the feed for the Cleveland station, so we're seeing if she's crying her eyes out this morning.
By the way, Pryor's wife just came out and blasted Cosby, fucking Jennifer Lee Pryor.
Boy, did she. Good for her.
Yeah, of course. She's probably so sick of that fucking goody two-shoes while her fucking husband was getting, he was being condescending about Richard's cursing. Well, he's a fucking rapist.
Did Cosby take little shots at Pryor's language?
I guess at a personal level, maybe. But to me, personally, I think he was jealous. I think he was jealous that Richard had the fucking balls to say what he didn't on stage.
Yeah.
Keep doing fucking cake jokes. And then when you give a speech somewhere, let it know how you really felt. Mm-hmm. But he couldn't do it on stage.
What did she say?
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, Richard Pryor's widow has torched in battle comic Bill Cosby, calling him a piece of shit.
Do they have to say torched?
Who fucked everything that moved. This is what Richard Pryor's widow is saying. Speaking on the podcast. Everyone has a podcast.
That was this is Allison Rose's podcast, who was Adam Carolla's on air. She's good. That was his on air sidekick for about 4 years.
And she moved on to her own thing?
I don't know if he fired her or if she quit. I honestly don't know the story.
She called Cosby a hypocrite. Richard was dirty on the outside, but he was a good person on the inside, Pryor said. Bill hated Richard because he worked dirty. Bill worked clean, so therefore, Bill's just a fucking hypocrite and dirty on the inside, she said. Pryor added that during Cosby's decades-long heyday, many in Hollywood knew he was a horn dog. It was a well-kept secret that Bill fucked everything that moved. Wow, she's all in. This kind of shit that we're finding out about it is beyond. I wasn't aware of this kind of business, Pryor added. There are people in the business who were aware of it, and they're coming out now. She also said she believed Cosby's wife, Camille, whom he married in '64, knew about her husband's dirty deeds all along. Of course she knew, Pryor said. Why is she going for the okie dokie, as Richard would say? That's anybody's guess. I can guess why. Ka-ching, she said, making a cash register sound. He's done. Yeah, he's done, she said of Cosby. Jennifer Lee married Richard Pryor in '81, divorced him a year later, and then remarried him in 2001. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Comments come a week after another legendary okay. Yeah, that's it. Wow.
Yeah.
Good for her.
That's a really nasty one.
Yeah.
Especially finding out that he was shitty to Pryor. It's like, fuck Cosby.
Enough already.
Then again, Pryor did used to steal his act when they were... Is that her, Sam?
She's not apologizing here.
Okay.
You're trying to find it?
Yeah.
Is this from today?
Mm-hmm.
All right, if we're on it. Hopefully we get her crying. It turns out I learned more about her, too.
And it would have been in the beginning of the broadcast. She would have her do the whole broadcast and then talk about it.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the beginning.
Piece of garbage.
And she's Miss Missouri USA, see?
Oh.
If you get one of those category, titles, they hire for the local news, no problem.
Sure.
When there's actual broadcasters that are like 4s and 5s you'll never see the light of day.
They'll do a better job, though. If they were hired, they'd do a better job.
They would do an amazing job, but no one wants to see their, ugly faces. That's a fact in local news, especially.
Well, Fox is smart because they have a former, I think, Miss New York, Joanne on Red Eye. No one can say her name.
Okay.
But
she's good?
She's hilarious, and she's really smart, and she's hot. But she was a Miss New York.
Usually that's the exception, though.
Yeah.
A lot of these news women are just good looking, just eye candy, and that is it. That's why they team them up with the old school news guy.
That's right.
So, and they figure that's a good combination to have.
I bet the news guy doesn't mind, though. It's like,
of course
you want
not.
to sit there with a hot girl all day. That's kind of cool. She has to look up to you like a mentor.
She smells nice, and she leans over, and you get to take a peek every once in a while. Because, I would assume reading the news every day is just a boring fucking existence.
Although there's a good chance that she's not looking up to him. There's a good chance that she's pulling the Scott and Todd on him. And putting this guy on the pay no mind list and thinking I'm hot, I'm a celebrity.
I don't know.
What's the old man doing here with me?
Nah, she probably knows he's the boss there, the head anchor.
She doesn't even know what jigaboo means.
Well, she's not in that case. She doesn't, but she does know. She's actually respecting her elder by repeating what he said. She thought she'd sound smarter and more worldly.
Was she right or wrong?
She was incorrect. Not a smart assumption.
They even say Jigaboo in School Days, the Spike Lee movie. It's coming in a lot.
Yeah, Spike Lee. The Jigaboos.
Right.
Where the and the Jigaboos. There was a song. The Jigaboos and the Wannabes, I think, were the two. He was talking about light-skinned blacks and darker blacks, and they were just doing a musical number about each other. Mm-hmm. And so the light-skinned blacks were calling them the Jigaboos. They were singing, the Wannabes, because you want to be white. That was a great fucking movie.
Well, I haven't seen it.
You never saw those Larry Fishburne when he was Larry?
Years. I got to check that one out again. I got to start watching these movies again.
You know who's in that? The guy that plays, I forget his real name. He plays the drug dealer in Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
he plays a guy named Julian in School Days.
Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, he did a few. He did Do the Right Thing too.
Mm.
Yeah.
One of our pals is checking in. He wants in on this news anchor
Sam
thing.
Jackson's in that movie. Do you remember that with Sam Jackson?
No.
Sam? You remember Sam Jackson in School Days? He's one of the guys in the parking lot. All right, got it.
No, it's okay. I don't remember. I just don't know the movie. I apologize.
You college kids! And they're yelling at the college kids.
I don't remember that scene.
All right, I forget. I'm just taking a fucking obscure scene of a 30-year-old movie. Who's on?
that's fine. We got Chuck in North Carolina. Chuck wants in on the news anchor, saying Jigaboo.
How's doing, boys? Turn the fucking heat on. Is it cold up there?
Yeah, it's awful.
It's single digits today.
6 degrees when I walked in.
Yeah, it was 3 on the mountain this morning. Goddamn, when I heard that damn clip of that girl saying Jigaboo, I laughed my ass off. I hadn't heard that since I was a kid.
Yeah,
I think we all are laughing. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, what got me was there's a whole lot more offensive words than that. I know. I slipped the other. It's been a couple weeks ago and said spear chucker, and some people got offended at me. But I mean, hell, I feel sorry for the girl. If she's from Kentucky, she knows what fucking Jigaboo.
No, she's from Missouri. Well, she was Miss Missouri, so.
Yeah, but Chuck, you said you haven't heard. You said you haven't heard it since you were a kid,
right?
No, it had probably back. I know my grandparents, and when I was like elementary school, I remember hearing it, but I hadn't heard that in years. That was funny, really funny. And I also heard that channel right there. One of them guys that might have been the same guy that was with her on that news. He said skin flute.
You know, you're not the only call coming in about that. Supposedly he said skin flute recently. What's going on with this news station?
Oh, they're off and down. But where they at? Cleveland?
Yeah, we like Cleveland though. We got some nice people up there that listen to us there, Chuck. Hey, why did you use the term spear chucker the other day?
I don't know. We got to them. Some ignorant people got in trouble there in the town where close to I live, and it was some black guys, and they done something damn stupid, writing on the walls and throwing this, and I said something about, yeah, it's just like a bunch of fucking spear chuckers.
Jesus, and then you got in trouble for that.
Well, I didn't get in trouble. Somebody said I was a racist. And I said, well, if they didn't act like a dumbass, I wouldn't have called them.
Well, all right. The logic is there.
Yeah, I mean, people. I hope she doesn't get fired.
Yeah, I hope she skates because she's just a dummy.
You reckon old Dick Face is gonna come down there and stir it up? What's his name?
Sharpton.
Yeah, that son of a bitch. Of course, if he can't make no money, he won't come.
There's some things in the news about Al Sharpton today.
He's a hunk of shit.
The Gardner family is basically saying he's in it for the money.
That's all he's ever been in it.
She was secretly videotaped, and she basically said Al Sharpton is in it for the, and then did this, the sign of moolah.
You got to do like that.
Moolah.
You do it fast for the moolah.
For the moolah.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be walking around. He's been in so much trouble. Hell, if that's been a regular old white guy, they'd have been in jail. How much money does he owe?
Well, the white guys get away with it too, sir. Sheldon Silver is a bigger scumbag than Sharpton is, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least close.
There's a lot of scumbags. And y'all was talking about Cosby fucking everybody and everything.
Yeah.
God damn, if I had that much money and that popular, I'd been fucking everybody too.
Yeah.
Well,
of course, I wouldn't put nothing in their damn drink to stand there rubbing my dick on their feet.
Look, I don't have a problem with Cosby trying to get some pussy. That's his business. If he's married and he wants to do that, whatever. My problem is how he, went about it, drugging the women. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I don't believe I've ever, well, maybe I have, but back in the day, you remember them Quaaludes?
I wasn't, I think that was just before me, Chuck, for real.
And we used to get them damn Quaaludes and go out and damn give a girl a Quaalude and get some beers in her, son. That was automatically a piece of ass.
But were you sneaking the Quaaludes in her drinks?
No, you just give them to them. Hell, they was stupid. They didn't know no better.
Well, but what'd you tell them?
Tell them there's a good party pill. Take one.
Oh, all right. I mean, that's different than what Cosby was doing.
It's still a little rapey, though. That's a little rapey.
But you're probably right, but they would never pass out. There ain't no way I'd fuck somebody passed out. That'd be like fucking a damn pumpkin or something.
Well, me and Jimmy... Yeah, go ahead, Chuck. Sorry.
I just think that's gross as hell to fuck somebody passed out. That'd like be going to a damn funeral home.
Well, me and Jimmy have discussed it. That's his thing for whatever reason. Because, you got Cosby, all the money in the world. He's got the fame. He could get so many women because of all that.
Yep.
But his thing is, not only does he want the women, the extra women outside his marriage, he wants them to almost look like they're dead. These women were like saying they weren't even moving, and they would wake up in the middle of it. And that's what I want to know. What the fuck was he doing that most of these women were waking up in the middle of it?
Well, plus, he always acted like he was high and mighty, preaching to people, talking about, didn't he tell Eddie Murphy he talked too nasty and all that stuff? He wasn't no better than nobody else. He just just because he had a TV show where he was a damn good father and a doctor,
right.
He was a piece of shit like everybody else.
Well, I think that's one reason why people are being aggressive toward him is because of the goody two-shoes attitude he had towards so many other people in comics.
Yeah.
So
yeah, here's what I say about a lot of things. It might be basic. Sam's daddy might think I'm stupid for saying it, but everybody puts their pants on like everybody else. Ooh. Just because you're famous, you're a race car driver, you're a comedian, you're an actor. When the lights are gone and you're in your damn house, you're just a regular old person. And people do crazy shit. Whether you're rich, dumb, smart, it don't matter. People
not true. It's not true.
Usually it's...
You hear about Sam's daddy? Sam said something the other day. He said he was embarrassed for me or didn't like me because I was from the South and I sounded ignorant.
That's right.
Yeah, my dad doesn't like Chuck.
Really?
He sounds ignorant.
He does not like him.
Why?
Because my dad doesn't like...
people seem to like Chuck.
My dad doesn't like the...
Stop saying dad.
Yeah, that's how I say it.
Oh, yeah, it's annoying, though.
My father doesn't like the...
Southern... Padrino.
He doesn't like the Southern stereotype guy.
That's right.
But he's not
I thought Sam's daddy was from Kentucky.
He is. That's why I think that's why he doesn't like it.
But he's not Chuck is just being himself, though.
Oh, I know. I don't. Yeah,
it's
I don't have any problem with
it.
Where in Kentucky was Sam's daddy raised up, or was he raised there?
He was born in Cadiz, and then his family moved when he was a kid.
Town.
How old?
I don't know. He was probably like 10 when he moved to Detroit.
Oh, well, oh, God damn, that's what's wrong with him. That fucking Detroit is the fucking asshole of the world.
Okay.
Well, I think when Sam's father was there, it wasn't as bad as it is today, right?
Yeah, they all.
You're probably right. You go up there now, you can't even find a fucking grocery store.
Yeah, it's getting pretty scary up there.
But you tell Sam's daddy, if he was raised up in the South all his life and everything, I might sound country and I might say what I think, but I don't think there's too much wrong with saying what you think unless you're scared to say it. Hell, I like sardines. Look, I like buttermilk. Cornbread and buttermilk, God damn, nothing better than that.
That's the thing my dad has to realize, that there is more in common between him and Chuck than I think he realizes.
But there's a lot of things that are better than cornbread and buttermilk.
Not in Cada's.
Oh, my
Have you ever had cornbread and buttermilk?
Hell no.
No, I won't either.
God, yeah, well, people that don't like buttermilk, they put it in milk. Now, I ain't talking about that sweet cornbread you buy in the damn grocery store and make in that mix. I'm talking about shit you make from scratch. It's good as hell.
He's right. My mom makes cornbread from scratch, and it's not even sort of sweet. The stuff they do in stores is not cornbread.
I like sweeter cornbread.
No, you don't. No, that's not how you do cornbread.
So your dad should get along with Chuck.
I think he would on a real level. I don't know. My dad's being closed-minded.
What does buttermilk taste like?
Oh, it's fucking awful.
Is it very buttery, creamy? What does it taste like?
It's real thick.
Oh, fuck no.
It's like it. A lot of people say it's like they make it spoil for just a little bit. It's really thick. It's an acquired taste. It's
They do make it spoil?
That's how they make it, I think. They get it to cult or a little bit, whatever they call that.
I'm not a fan of anything that says it's an acquired taste.
Yeah. Wait, your dad will just drink buttermilk?
Oh, yeah. And he'll leave it in the fridge for, like, long periods of time. He ignores the date completely on the carton.
Oh, my God.
Totally ignores it. Yeah.
Does it curdle or get sour?
It takes a long time for buttermilk to go bad.
Yeah, that's what
long time.
He doesn't believe. He thinks the dates are all bullshit on everything.
He likes buttermilk and what?
He likes to, I mean, he'll eat it with cornbread, but he likes to get, like, buttermilk and, like, saltines.
Oh, yeah, I love saltines.
With buttermilk?
Oh, yeah, that's good, too.
I ignore the dates a little bit.
I would say, if Jimmy is damn, lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
you would not want that motherfucker to drink no buttermilk.
Oh, buttermilk I think buttermilk would fucking kill me.
Imagine the farts, though, Jimmy.
He would shoot fire out of his ass.
Imagine the farts Jimmy would have with buttermilk.
It's so tempting.
I think it would kill us, not you.
Yeah. No, for me,
You was talking about an acquired taste. Did you like beer the first time you tasted it?
It's true.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't.
No, I don't
didn't like Budweiser.
I like
the first time
brewskis.
I tasted it.
It's a cool trip.
I don't think any like teenagers said, "Holy fuck, this beer is amazing." I think you're kind of right on that one.
But at least you're drunk while the buttermilk doesn't help a girl be willing to fuck you. So you don't tolerate buttermilk because no chicks ever like, give me a buttermilk, and then she's sucking your dick an hour later. Otherwise, people
you know how like you drink a glass of milk, and you don't drink any water behind it, little thing, it leaves that little taste in your mouth.
Disgusting.
You drink some buttermilk, you got to rinse that, buddy. That'll leave a clabbered out taste in your mouth.
Why don't we? I mean, certainly it's a bit hack, but why don't we at least try the buttermilk? I've never tried it.
We should wait till Thursday. That should be like the weekend.
Should we tease it all week? Yeah. We'll tease it for the rest of the week.
Didn't we do it before?
I don't remember.
We did the greatest treats segment,
but.
Yeah.
Who tried it, though?
I did, and I think a couple others. We did buttermilk and
what does the buttermilk taste like, E-Rock?
It's almost ranch dressing.
It's close. It's
so you
close.
loved it.
It just doesn't have a spice.
We did that, and I think we had pickles and something else.
And fattening. Well, yeah, we definitely did sardine and onion sandwiches.
Yeah.
Sardines. I can't do that.
That's my dad's favorite thing.
It doesn't sound bad to eat. It just sounds bad to smell or taste afterwards.
Never liked sardines.
I love a good sardine. I like Sardine Earl. I drink it out of the can. I dump it all out of the can and I scoop it around my fingers and I eat it.
Oh my God.
Sardine Earl.
I can't
Shut up, Hillbilly. I'm talking.
Sardines, man. I ate many of them sardines. I could shit through a screen door, man. Sardines are rough on me.
Do you ever drink papaya juice with sardines?
I have never drank papaya juice in my fucking
warm
life.
papaya juice out of a can.
Warm?
Yeah.
Why warm?
It's just tastier that way. Swish it around your mouth.
If you could lick a woman's asshole, you could drink a glass of buttermilk once anyway.
Why don't you talk nice?
All right, Chuck. Thank you so much.
Boys. I was going to call in the other day, but I heard Sam saying his daddy didn't like me, and then on Sam's show the other day, 2 or 3 people called in and said a couple of things, and right before they hung up, they said, "Fuck Chuck." I thought, God damn.
Don't listen to them.
Wow, they're turning on Chuck already?
A little bit.
That's what happens with this show. They love someone, and then all of a sudden they fucking have to turn on them quick. All right, Chuck. Thank you, buddy.
All right, man. Y'all have a good day.
We are. Let's say hi to Lisa on Long Island. Lisa.
Hi. I don't mind Chuck in small doses, but Jesus, you got to move on. I'm stuck in traffic.
I wish Chuck was still on the line. He would have a few things to say to you, Lisa.
Well, between that and buttermilk, oh my God.
Well, I'm curious about the buttermilk now.
We had it.
Yeah. I guess I just decided not to try it that day.
Why would you?
Thank you, Lisa. But the dates, I go past the dates.
It's gross.
Yeah, I don't like doing it.
No, I figure like to be safe, the supermarkets give you a date, but they know it's got at least another week. I go another week usually.
I'll probably go with being safe.
Really? So that day you're throwing everything out?
100%.
No.
Day of.
What about you want milk for your cereal? You don't want to get in your car and go get more milk, and the milk you got in the fridge is 2 days over.
It's dry cereal day.
No.
Or it's toast.
Don't you smell it or at least give it a little taste to make sure?
If the date's wrong, I'll smell it, but
whether it's 2 over is okay.
I never, because I just feel like it smells bad, and then I throw it out every time.
I'll go as far as maybe a week after the date. Then I start going, all right, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, they give you a little breathing room. It's like your gas tank.
Of course they do. Yeah.
Not a week, though.
No, a day or two. Your gas tank, like if it says empty, there's always a little more to get you to the station. Right. Your car knows you're a douche, and it's just like, this guy always waits.
I bet you it's a week, at least. It's not 2 days over that, because that's taking chances, too.
A week is a long time.
They give you some leeway.
I'm done with it the day of.
There's supermarkets. I think we've talked about this. I think it was in the news. They go into your supermarket and they buy all the expirations, the stuff that is now past the expiration date or very close at a deep discount, and they open up a little markets that are known for just selling stuff that are past the expiration date.
Yeah, but there's also a whole bunch of McDonald's in the hood. It doesn't mean it's good for you.
It's fine, is what I'm saying.
I don't think
people
so.
wouldn't take that chance, the lawsuits, if they're eating something that is truly went bad.
They'd sell it to poor people. They're not worried about lawsuits selling bad food to poor people.
Yeah, but I'll be both right.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. We got Judy Gold next. We got the anchor apologizing.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, good.
Yes, I do, for saying jigaboo. I don't know if she's crying or not. We're going to find out right after the break. And the Eric Gardner, Al Sharpton story that we just mentioned. We could fill in the blanks there as well. But Eric Gardner's daughter basically saying he's all about the money. So quick break. We'll be back. Why the Eagles?
It's the anniversary of their greatest hits becoming the first platinum album ever.
39 years ago?
Yeah.
I go through stages with the Eagles. I saw that documentary, whatever it was, Hell Froze Over, or I think it was called that. And then all of a sudden I'm into every Eagles song. And then a week later I'm done with them. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really like the Eagles. I mean, they had a lot of great songs, but...
I'm eating an apple, I'm sorry.
I see that. You're enjoying your apple.
I like the Eagles.
You like the Eagles?
Yeah.
So that goes against everything you...
I know.
That whole fucking making fun of us because we're old shit, and then you like the Eagles?
Dude, I listen to Desperado every day of the week.
Really?
That's my favorite song.
Why? Because some rap artist fucking sampled this?
I like their version and Johnny Cash's version.
Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. Have we heard Desperado by Johnny Cash?
It's really good. It's old Johnny Cash. Not like at the end of his life, Johnny Cash.
We're going to have to play that today, E-Rock.
Really good.
You just throw it in there somewhere and people go, oh, they referenced that. That's why they're playing that. All right? Maybe it's a break or something.
That song reminds me of my friend Frank. My buddy Frank, Take It Easy. Because he was I was in Ozzy and Kiss, but he kind of went into a southern rock thing, and that was the first time I heard that song with him. He got a pickup truck. He started lifting weights. He started banging hot girls.
Wait,
listening to the Eagles?
I did none of those things.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah, but the one thing that doesn't make sense there is that he was into the Eagles. pickup truck, lifting weights, picking up hot chicks, listening to Take It Easy.
No, just the Eagles in general.
The Eagles in general.
You got a Saturn, ate too many treats, and picked up prostitutes.
It's a valid point.
Well, they had different paths.
Yeah.
A little different.
There was a fork in the road.
Yeah. Kurt and Courtney were married 23 years ago today, really. Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti 40 years ago today. Abe Vigoda is still alive, and he's 94 today. That's crazy. Is he still, like, with it? Or is he that bad 94 that you see in the old age homes?
I've met him once. He was fine.
How many years ago?
After The Godfather. No, it was probably about 5 years ago at a roast.
I wonder if he's still doing all right. Getting around and, getting some jokes out.
He used to be a sight gag all the time on Conan when he was on late night.
Right.
But I haven't seen him since that.
Oh, boy, maybe it's dropped a little bit finally. 94 is pretty solid, though. We're waiting for Judy Gold. I'm holding back the apology from the Cleveland anchor that said Jigaboo, because I think Judy Gold would appreciate that. I think she would have fun with that one. She should be here in a few minutes. The Eric Gardner thing I referenced during the first break. So the daughter of Eric Gardner on Al Sharpton, he's all about the money. I said that, right? So here's the story. Sharpton is all about the Benjamins. A daughter of police chokehold victim Eric Gardner claims in a bombshell videotape. Erica Snipes tees off on the Reverend as interested primarily in money during a secretly recorded conversation by controversial conservative activist James O'Keefe's group. Who's this guy?
30 times after I finish my apple, I'm done.
I think he said something about finishing your apple.
And then he'll tell us. But we got a wow from Jim Norton, and now we're getting thumbs up. One of O'Keefe's investigators poses as a Gardner supporter with a hidden camera during a protest last month at the St. George Ferry Terminal on Staten Island. You think Al Sharpton is kind of like a crook in a sense, the investigators heard, asking Gardner's oldest daughter. He's about this, Snipes replies, rubbing her fingers together.
You know what that means, Chippa.
That's why I'm waiting.
Fucking moolah. What's the fucking moolah?
He's all about the moolah.
James O'Keefe is the guy was doing something about voter fraud, too. He's recorded a lot of people. He is a conservative kind of Michael Moore in a way.
Yeah.
And he gets really interesting recordings of people. A lot of people hate him, but I think he's great.
And he's secretly recording people?
Yeah. Which I don't care for. But, I don't think he's just targeting. I think he's kind of going after. He's not trying to get the daughter in trouble.
Of course not.
He's going after Sharpton.
He's about money with you, ? The undercover asks. Yes, Snipes responds. Snipes, 24, also complained that the Staten Island director of Sharpton's National Action Network, Cynthia Davis, scolded her for handing out street flyers about her father's case that did not include Nan's logo. She started attacking me. Oh, I see that you got this flyer out. How come you didn't add the logo? Snipes said. The undercover then asked, they want their logo on your flyers? Instead of me, he wants his face in front, Snipes says, referring to Sharpton. But it's not about them. It's about your dad, the undercover says. Exactly, Snipes responds. In an interview with the Post Monday night, Snipes denied that she had accused Sharpton of being a money grubber. No, I didn't say that I think Al Sharpton is all about the money, she said. Sharpton on Monday night accused Project Veritas of exploiting Snipes and a dispute with the Gardner family. They're splicing and dicing stuff together. It was a distortion. Eric is a sincere victim. She was not trying to infer anything with me, Sharpton said of the secret recording. Bullshit.
I tell you, though, he's very good at really deflecting.
He's wonderful at that. Sharpton said the premise of the criticism is flat wrong. He said that Nan helps families, including paying for funerals, and does not take money from them. He said Snipes' sister, Emerald, now works for Nan. Moreover, he said Nan organizes rallies after receiving legal permits from the city and therefore requests that its logo be put on flyers for events it sponsors. So, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are starting to realize that Al Sharpton's all about the money.
It's good they realize it 30 years later.
No kidding. It's taken forever, but it's big business for the guy.
Yeah. He's a real piece of work.
Whoa.
I know.
That's some harsh language.
Punches, man. That's what we call this show.
Tell it like it is.
That's right. Telling it like it is Tuesday.
Pulling no punches.
Yeah. Sharpton's a real piece of work. You know what he is? Yeah. He's a real character.
don't even know what to do with that.
You couldn't do anything with it.
I know.
It's a terrible addition to any conversation.
Well, where I sit, you try to do something with these things.
You're supposed to.
My brain just went blank after that one.
Right. It gives you nothing.
Well, I'm just saying, he's a real, I don't know.
A real what?
I don't know what to make of him.
So why'd you bring it up? Why'd you start the sentence then?
I don't know. A real character, this guy.
I don't know.
Got it.
Yeah, who knows with him, right?
You're not presenting an opinion.
You don't think so?
No. It's just terrible contributions to any
Just
conversation. Especially one that people are paying money to hear.
Yeah.
Well, she says he's all about the money. I mean, that's just...
The moolah.
That's not good.
The moolah.
No, of course it's not. That's the point of the article.
What's E-Rock doing in here?
Trying to find a sound effect.
Hopefully resigning.
Did you unblock her yet? No. Okay.
He's mad about the Slabo thing.
Get back to Larry King. I have no
Which
clout,
one?
Sam. No clout whatsoever. You came in for that?
He needed a punctuation.
I don't think he needed a punctuation. What? That was the beauty of it. He didn't need no punctuation.
Al Sharpton, man, this guy, he's a real character.
It's worse.
It's worse.
Well, that's what E-Rock wanted to add to the conversation.
It's very, very strange.
Yeah. I happen to like my new character.
What?
Jeff.
Middle of the road Jeff?
It's just Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
When did Jeff come about?
30 seconds ago.
Oh, no.
And he'll die soon, too, because there's not much to Jeff.
Can't wait for it.
Yeah. So some of these people that live inside your head do die?
Oh, yeah. They come and go quickly.
They just move along?
Yeah. Well, they're around. They just kind of go in the back in a file.
Right.
And they never come out again. They have nothing to contribute.
I learned something about the characters in general yesterday.
That I didn't know. What did you learn?
I learned that none of them drink.
It's true.
Although a couple of them do get a little loopy on rum raisin ice cream.
Oh, yeah. Uncle Paul has gotten fucked up on rum candy. Like, a lot of times he doesn't know what he's doing. He gets all loud. And he would be molesty on rum candy and Chip eats rum raisin. Yeah.
I learned that you do these voices all day long to yourself.
Yeah, they do. In the house. I'm not even kidding.
That's horrible.
I know, it's fucking awful.
He was telling my wife at the Patrice O'Neill benefit.
It's not healthy.
I just assumed you just did it around your friends and for the radio show. I didn't know you were just walking around your apartment doing this.
Let me say, I'll tell you this truthfully.
Okay.
90% of Chip and Uncle Paul is heard by no one but me.
Wow, that's nutty. Wow.
Are you doing it out loud?
Well, of course. It'd be creepy if I didn't.
Does Jim Norton talk to him?
No, they just chat. It's just fun to do.
They just chat with each other?
Yeah, they've gotten worse since I've been single for so long. It's kind of like, it just happens.
No wonder you want a girlfriend.
Yeah, I need somebody to stop them.
Do you talk to voices?
Yeah.
Do you tell your therapist about your characters?
I don't go to therapy anymore.
You should.
I stopped about 2 months ago. I like my therapist. I'll go back. I just took a break because I was like 6 and 7 years in a row of missing very few. So I was like, sometimes it feels redundant. Like you're just saying the same thing. 'Cause, even though she's a therapist, you're friendly with her. Mm-hmm. So you're just sitting there looking for shit to talk.
You start bringing up stuff that didn't bother you at all because you feel like, oh fuck, I got to keep talking here.
Yeah, or So I don't know. I think the therapy is really good, and I'm going to go back. But I've took a little break.
I think it's good to take a little break and then go back.
Yeah,
I might go back in for a taste in the very near future.
Please do.
It'd be great. That'd be wonderful for everybody.
Spirits is lifted. Yeah.
Thinking about it, guys.
Kenny runs in. I'll drive you, GH.
Today or
soon? Yeah, I got to find a little time, but I'm thinking about it. I might even Skype. Because I like being there in person. That's the problem.
Yeah, I do too. Don't go. Stop Long Island.
I like the lady I go to.
I
love her.
I wouldn't deal with anybody that dealt with my family. I want someone that doesn't know anyone but me.
Yeah.
It's me and my time, not a family thing.
But she knows the person that I have issues with, so that helps.
I don't know if it does or not.
It's very hard to explain all that to somebody new.
A therapist understands what narcissism and OCD is and stuff like that. They understand. You know what I mean? They would know.
No, I'm good. I like my lady. She's been wonderful.
I like a nice, disconnected, someone who doesn't know anything. But then again, I don't want to give this. The advantage would be that they know the other person, so I can't tell the story only from my point of view. Like if they know somebody else in the story.
Someone is saying you ripped off Uncle Paul. That is just ridiculous.
This is silly. Who's that?
That's true.
Paul in Jersey. Paul.
Hey.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, man.
I'm only busting. But, Jimmy, your character, Uncle Paul, he's very reminiscent of a Saturday Night Live character they used to do back in the late 70s.
Oh, what?
I think his name was Buck Owens. He used to play a babysitter.
Well, wasn't it Buck Henry?
Buck Henry, that's it.
Yeah, Buck Henry.
Honestly, I don't even know the character you mean. I believe you, but
it was in the
character.
very early days of Saturday Night Live. The character was Uncle Roy, I believe.
Oh, wow. I'm not familiar with Uncle Roy.
Yeah, we got,
He was a babysitter. He was also a child molester. And they used to do some real outlandish shit back then. Like, there was one thing where, people would lose their minds today, where the girls would sit on a glass table and he would take pictures.
That's fucking funny.
It is, but they would lose their mind over that.
Yeah.
The girls would go through his pockets and all that. I mean, it was really bad. Do you remember the Burt Reynolds sketch where Burt Reynolds hosted? He played himself as a very cocky character. He went over to a fan's house just so he could sleep with their teenage daughters.
Wow.
And they explicitly said that they were 15 and 16. So again, I think this is Buck Henry again saying, "What are you going to do with them?" He goes, "I'm just going to take them over to the hotel, have sex with them, and kick them out."
Wow.
People would lose their mind if that happened.
I wonder how many skits have been banned by SNL as far as re-showing them.
Ones they couldn't do.
Right. But you can you can find most of them on online.
I'll tell you where Uncle Paul comes from, or the evolution of it was. And again, this is after this Uncle Roy thing.
Uncle Paul comes from buried memories.
No,
that was a good memory, Uncle Roy, because I couldn't remember that, and I couldn't find that anywhere online.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember it. But when I was, I guess in the 90s, I was dating a girl, and I would do characters. What eventually became Edgar was known as Little Mouth Man. There was no, and Uncle Larry was the name. It was not Uncle Paul back then. It was Uncle Larry, who was like the molesty uncle. He talked different. And then, and Chip was like Roger Davis. I've told this story before. Roger Davis was the original, and he had a brother, Stewie, who he looked up to, Stewart, who was just like white trash. And he had another brother, I think Lester was his name, who was burned in a fire everywhere except below the knees. So he always wore knickers to show off his unburned calves.
So that was the backstory on the character.
Yeah, there was so much more.
All right.
Like his mother was white trashy too, kind of like Chips. I just don't remember. I have no recordings of it.
You've been doing these characters for like 20 years. In the 90s.
No, I would say, well, when did I date Little Mouth? Oh my God, dude.
90s are now 20 years ago.
Yes. I was 20.
At least.
Because the girl I was dating, her name was Liz. So this was probably, I dated her after Tina, who I was dating when it might have been 17, 18 years ago, yeah. Wow, I forgot about that. I didn't realize that long ago.
Horribly unproductive use of your brain. I mean, it couldn't be less productive.
Play part of this, Uncle Roy. It was Buck Henry. This is pretty much the first or second year of SNL. This was in the very early days. Thank you for the call, Paul.
Thanks, man. Yay. Piece of garbage.
Oh,
what's he sound
no
like?
Volume.
Now, it's been too long, Roy, and I feel really badly about it. It's just that my husband simply can't fathom a 45-year-old bachelor who loves to babysit a pair of brats for free.
By the way, where is Arthur?
In Cleveland, whooping it up at another one of those microsurgical parts conventions.
Ah, and where are you off to, Betty?
A dinner party, but I'll try to slip away early.
No. You stay as long as you want.
Oh, you're too good, Roy. Now, Roy, I know it was you, not Santa, who replaced Terry's old frayed bicycle seat with a brand new one. Don't think that went unnoticed.
Did Arthur notice?
Oh, he took it totally in the wrong way. And you know, he was even suspicious about that extravagant anniversary present you sent us.
Well, I always felt this room needed a glass coffee table. Anyway, where are my little darlings?
Oh. Come on down, girls. I have a surprise for you. They're going to be so excited.
He puts the camera under there.
This is dark.
He's patting their heinies.
Yourselves, girls. Now, Roy, don't let these little monsters walk all over.
Don't you worry. You better be running along, Betty.
Oh, you're right. Now behave yourselves, girls.
We will, Mommy.
Who's that? Gilda Radner and who else?
Oh, gosh, we miss you, Uncle Roy. We asked Daddy to play Invisible Leg Doctor, and he didn't even know how. What? And Uncle Roy,
Yes.
mistaken, Ruffy was going to bury his bone in your backyard.
Wow.
Hey, Uncle Roy, what am I?
She's bent
Too
over.
good to be true.
Oh, I'm an ostrich with my head buried in the sand. Yeah, I'm an ostrich too. Look at
They're both bending over. I need to.
I'm looking. Now, girls, I think that we are ready to play Uncle Roy Cousteau. So, Tracy, Terry, let's go deep sea diving in Uncle Roy's pants.
Hey, what are we looking for?
We're looking for saltwater taffy, but I warn you, there are all kinds of strange things lurking in the ocean.
Going
You
through
might
his
find
pockets.
precious pearls or tangled beds of seaweed, and watch out for that old electric eel.
Oh my God.
I found some candy. Hey, yeah, me too. Oh, Uncle Roy, can we play Goofy Sisters? Yeah.
Oh, what a good idea. Now, you run upstairs and get the panty hats, okay? Go on. You go upstairs and fetch all your dirty little underthings.
Oh my God.
That's right. Get them all. Bring them all down. Don't leave anything out.
Okay, here we go, Uncle Roy.
They're sliding down the banister.
With their panties.
We got all the panties.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, give me the panty hats now. Uncle Roy has to play too. That's right.
He's putting the panties on his head. Sniffing them. Holy
These are
Jesus.
Terry's. And these are Tracy's.
Oh my
Uncle Roy
God.
always guesses right. He's
He
Uncle
certainly
Goofy.
does. Now, girls, I've got an idea. Goofy Uncle Roy Cousteau is going to take the Goofy Sisters for a ride in the glass bottom boat. This is for the back page of the Goofy News.
Yeah, that's good.
He's laying under the glass table, and they both pull up their skirts and sit on the glass table.
Their pajamas, yeah. Now he's underneath with the camera taking pictures. Oh my God.
Oh no, someone just came home. The mother came home.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Hi, Mommy.
I can explain everything.
There's no need to explain. I know a Goofy Sisters photo session when I see one. Roy, what you let these monsters get away with. Oh, now, girls, you should be more respectful of your Uncle Roy. Now, anyway, it's way past your bedtime. March, go on.
Okay. Good night, Uncle Roy. Please come back.
Good night, my darlings.
We're
Good
glad
night.
you're back.
Sweet dreams.
He's putting the Polaroids in his pocket.
Oh, dear.
He still has panties on his head.
What are you doing back so early, Betty?
Well, the fact is, Roy, I couldn't face making small talk when the real truth is... Oh, I hate to burden you with this, Roy, but I think I'm on the verge of a divorce.
What do you mean?
This is the third microsurgical parts convention in 2 months. Roy, I'm convinced that Arthur's seeing someone else.
You deserve better than that, Betty.
That's why I thought I'd leave Arthur and move back to San Francisco with the girls.
No!
Oh, I know what you're thinking, Roy. Uprooting them, taking them out of school.
Call me an old fogey if you will, but marriage is for keeps. You've got to think of the girls. That's who I'm thinking of.
You know, you're right. I guess I was just being selfish.
And you won't take the girls away?
No, I guess I'll stick it out. Thanks for the shoulder. It's a shame every family can't have an Uncle Roy. You're one in a million.
Oh, there's more of me than you might suspect.
Wow. Yeah, they really...
Holy shit.
That's really dark. They should have ended it a couple of moments sooner.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need to have her come back and do the divorce thing. That was kind of unnecessary. That was fucking great. Really dark.
Yeah, really dark.
Really dark.
It's just so strange because they wouldn't even attempt anything like that nowadays.
No.
They couldn't get away with it now.
Oh my God, no.
Oof. Lovely.
Really?
I like that guy.
You like that?
Yeah.
The pedophile wins in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He gets away with it, and he's going to get to keep doing it.
But they have no clue what's going on.
But it doesn't keep molesting the girls.
I think that's how they spin it. In the end, they're just innocent and have no idea.
They're going to be horribly scarred when they get older.
When they figure it out in their own
brains. They were molested, yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
That was fucking...
Someone wrote that and said, yeah, let's put this on
hilarious.
primetime TV.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I would watch SNL if they did shit like that.
Oh, my
That's
God.
funny.
Well, they were way edgier back in the day.
There's two other
They're still
Uncle Roy
trying.
skits, too.
And they tackled, they tackled stuff like this. They tackled race. Like, they did really fucking dangerous subjects, and it was like this fucking edgy, hip show. And I guess after you start making so much money, like once SNL becomes like a fucking, $100 million thing, it's like, ugh,
right.
Now what?
They only did three episodes of that?
As far as that I see on the server here, there's 3 episodes. 3 skits.
Was he there for a long time?
He was one of their writers. Yeah, he wasn't a regular
I think he was a
cast
writer.
member. He would pop in and out during certain times.
He just wrote this skit and fell in love with it so much that no, I have to play Uncle Roy.
He looks like a fucking pervert.
Do you think he was embarrassed by that as years went on?
How could he be?
I don't know.
I'd be prouder of that than Citizen Kane if I did it.
Didn't they rerun the first SNL recently?
They did the day before the 40th anniversary.
Did they play the Richard Pryor skit in its entirety, or did they say...
That wasn't from the first one, though, is it?
I don't think that was from the first one.
I thought it was from the first one.
Oh, no.
No, because George Carlin hosts the first episode.
Oh. So it was a couple later. Because people were wondering if they were going to rerun that skit, but if it wasn't in the first episode, then that's just done.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been in the first episode.
I doubt NBC would let them.
Yeah. Where's Judy Gold?
I don't know.
Roland's trying to find her.
All right.
Is she in the building?
No.
Yeah.
She's not answering her phone, so.
Oh, that sucks. I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
We were looking forward to having Judy Gold in.
I got a tweet. I'm going to answer a tweet. Somebody said, "Did they ever have characters with them, the conversation with themselves, with each other?" Yes. Uncle Paul will talk to Chip, or Chip will talk to Edgar alone.
While you're in your apartment?
Yeah.
All day long?
Not all day long, but enough.
How many hours?
It depends on what I'm doing, but it happens a lot. Like, a lot more than it should.
Let's say your day is kind of mundane. Then you really get into it for a while?
Yeah, I would say Chip and Uncle Paul the most common, though.
Do you record the conversation?
No, never. I'll shout ideas into the fucking phone, though. I'll tape myself with Siri if I have a fucking idea. I'll talk it in.
Are you ever bothered by it?
No.
It's just one of your things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm bothered by it.
No, you shouldn't be.
Why are you bothered by it?
It's very, very strange and alarming.
Why is it alarming?
For a man to be sitting alone in his apartment for all the time, like speaking in character to each other.
It's funny, that didn't seem... I told Linz about it. She asked me, she's like, "You do these alone?" I'm like, yeah, it was perfectly normal to me. But I guess I understand why it's not, but...
It's not normal.
Well, I think everyone talks to themselves.
Yes.
He just does it in characters.
Say, "Hey, what do you say? Give me a nickel." Like, that's all. I've sang that alone many times.
Over and over again?
Oh.
But it's kind of catchy.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
The fucking Chip and Sam's show that's coming soon is going to be a big hit.
That's not what's coming soon. That's not
coming soon. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I've not agreed to that even a little bit.
Congratulations on that, Sam. That's a big get.
In fact, I've said specifically I don't want to.
Huh?
I'm not doing that.
Well, I don't know. I don't think you're going to have a choice.
Why?
Because I think it would be a hit.
Fill the bathtub and go bobbing for bananas is the fucking funniest line I've ever heard this sketch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
They blowing
sucked
him.
his cock in the tub.
But someone just sat in a writer's meeting going, yeah, right on. Well, that has to be in the sketch. Now, if you suggest that, they would say, pack your things and get the fuck out of here.
It's too much.
Boy, have times changed.
Man.
What's up with the China twerking video? Why is she making a twerking video 2 years after everyone else made their twerking videos?
Well,
people are still twerking, but it's not the hot internet subject that like it was a couple years ago.
She said that her fans on social media wanted to see this.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to see her clit.
What has she been up to these days? Is she still a mess?
Yeah.
It's on TMZ?
Yeah.
What's up with her face? It looks very frozen. Is that a lot of Botox?
She's had a little work done.
A little?
Yeah, she's kind of a mess right now because...
Is she still mad that Triple H blew her off?
Well, Triple H just did an interview out of character like a couple weeks ago where he said China doesn't really ever have a shot at getting into the Hall of Fame because he said he's got to worry about, like, he's got an 8-year-old daughter who can just Google her. If he says she's going into the Hall of Fame, what happens when you Google her?
Yeah, but who cares?
Who cares? What happens when you Google wrestling?
Right.
Or you see fucking Oh, who fell to his death? Owen Hart?
Yeah.
What about that? Or what about if you Google Chris Benoit, even though they're not putting him in the Hall of Fame,
Right,
it's like shit has happened.
They wiped his history completely away.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they're not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, Owen is a different story, but that's why Benoit won't be ever in the Hall of Fame.
Was he a good wrestler?
Yeah, he was great.
But China just showed her clit. Her mini dick. Who
she did
cares?
more than that.
Did she take it in the ass?
It's a great clit.
Yes, she did.
She did. Yeah, that might be a problem.
Let's see her twerking. She's sexy.
If she just showed her big clit, then they probably should have put her in the Hall of Fame. For
The
that
real
alone.
test will be if X-Pac gets in or not.
Should he?
Yeah, I think he should, but he did the sex tape with China, so...
And he popped her in the shitter?
I don't know if she got popped in the shitter on that one. She definitely has been popped in the shitter, I believe.
There's other videos of her out there?
She signed a contract. She did real porno.
Oh, God.
Like, she did more than a sex tape. She did, like, legit porno.
What is wrong with her?
She likes that dick.
All right.
Do you want to see the porno?
Yes. No, I want to see her twerk.
I want to see the twerking thing.
It's not as good.
So far, it's good.
I'm about to twerk, as requested by the fans.
So she's got up to twerk.
And she posted this.
Yes, she did.
She's
kneeling down, closing some door.
Like the sliding door.
Her body's still in good shape.
She is in good shape.
She's not twerking, though. Now she is. There you go. I got a fucking full rod.
Do you really?
Yeah. Now she's doing, like, twerking on the sofa. Not good. She's twerking like I would, but she has better abs.
She's trying to get her feet up on the wall because you do headstands and you twerk your ass. She's having some trouble.
Why wouldn't you edit this, China? Unless she's goofy. This whole thing's probably a goof. This is a goof, dude.
Why are we watching this?
This is
fell
not
on her
legit.
head.
It's a goof. She's joking. Oh, I want to fuck China still.
Do you really?
Yes! Yeah, it's a joke. The whole thing's a joke. The fact that you can't take this seriously.
Judy Gold's here. Why don't we take a break right now? Because she comes in, we're going to do a whole nother hour. So
I have a tenting erection.
From that?
Just in general.
All right. Judy Gold will be
You didn't want to deal with that?
What, the erection?
Yeah.
No, I saw that he pointed. Jimmy's got an erection, Judy Gold. Good morning.
I'm not Jimmy.
No, I am.
Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, you know
I'm
Jim Norton.
Oh, that's cute. Love that beard.
You love my
You're
beard.
so hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank
Is
you.
it because you knew I was coming?
No, I was watching China, and she has a big clit, and that drives me crazy.
You just fucked me over because I was going to shave it today. Now, because of you,
my
I might
God,
keep
you
it
look
another
so
week.
hot.
Really?
Does your wife just want to fuck you all the time?
Well, she enjoys the beard for some reason, so
Yeah, but
thank
Apparently,
you.
so does Jim.
Look, hold on. Can we just hold on?
She has a great big clit.
Let me see.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she do more than one porno?
She did a bunch of porno.
That guy's got a giant piece.
Oh, my God. Thanks, man.
Judy, I'm sorry.
Oh, X videos are the best. That's China.
That's China. All
Too
right.
much work with that sucking of the cock.
Oh, my God, do I want her. Can I see her clit?
You tried when she was in, didn't you, Jimmy?
No, we talked. She gave me a nice hug.
Yeah, I think you were trying to get a vibe off her. I remember.
What's that?
Did you feel her clit when she hugged?
No, but I would love to. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
It's big, right? That's a big clit, yeah.
oh my
She's
God.
awesome.
I am the expert on clits.
She's a big clit.
No, show her the original video where you really see the big clip.
Yeah, she has a
Oh, too bad I didn't bring my son today.
Google China's clit.
Yeah, you got to see this thing, Judy. It's that's
There it is.
that.
Oh my God! What the fuck is that?
Thank you. That's a penis, right?
That is a wiener.
All right, good.
She is half wiener.
Good.
No, she
Jimmy
doesn't- she's not-
denies.
That is not a clit.
Yes, it is.
Jimmy denies that that's not a.
No,
that's a.
that's part
That's a
wiener.
penis.
It's a clit.
She's
It's
part
penis.
man.
All penises, all clits are penises, technically. And the fucking lips are balls.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
He's kind of right though.
Well, if I'm going to
I
suck a
would've
dick,
had
it's not
this-
going to be that one. I'm not going to look for a small dick. I'm going
But
to suck
show
a dick.
Judy Gold
I have it in the past.
what
Oh,
China
my
used to
God.
look like too. I mean, she was.
Okay,
She was a
there
half and
is-
half.
That's her?
That's a half and
That's
half.
not China.
Yeah, that's what
That
she
is
did.
her.
That's terrible.
Now,
That's an awful photo.
let me just say something. If that is the case, I would have the smallest penis in the entire world.
Oh, you have a tiny clit?
I have a very small vagina.
Oh, no.
You
I
do
know.
not have a small
It works.
vagina.
when I was pregnant.
You don't have a small vagina.
I do. When I was pregnant, first of all, I'm a lesbian, so let me just say something.
Yes.
It would be nice and tight. Okay? So that's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
I'm sure it would.
Yeah.
That's not a good picture of China. She looks like Frank Stallone.
She had her jaw done and
Her
everything.
name is Charlie, okay? Not China.
Right.
Yeah, they when I was pregnant, they had to use the child.
Speculum?
Yeah. No, yeah, small.
So it hurt.
It hurt. I don't know. I was born to be a lesbian.
But did it rip everything down there?
Oh, my God. They cut it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How
Completely
small?
cut, hundreds of stitches.
How small is your vagina?
I don't know. You have to ask Elisa, my girlfriend.
How long is it?
I don't think it's... I don't know. It's like, she says it's like a baby girl.
Yay. Really?
Like a little girl vagina. All right, I can't.
Look, we're going to take a quick break.
Wait.
You came in a weird moment because we're about to go to break.
Yeah.
So you settled,
so Jim
you settled
can
down.
finish that off.
Jimmy got a hard on because we were looking at China twerking.
Yeah, it's very odd.
And then he had to point out his hard on to us.
I was saying that I was impressed with just thinking of China.
Now, is it the fact that it resembles a penis so much that turns you on?
Honestly, no. It's not. I don't want it to look like a dick. I like when it's thicker. But no, that one does kind of. That's a little bigger than I've had. But no, I don't want it to resemble a penis.
That is a giant.
I mean, that's a cock.
a giant clit.
Let me see. No, it's a clit.
It's a cock.
It's a lovely clit. She's a good girl.
But she used to be a big star in the wrestling world, and then she felt like, well, I got to keep my fame up, so I'm going to do porn.
If they did, like, testing,
right?
You don't think she'd have, like, an extraordinary amount of testosterone?
I think so.
Maybe a little because she's tough, but...
I think she's got a little of each in her.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
I mean, we all do.
Look, I want to take a break and really get into this Judy Gold. I love her. It's been a while.
Wow.
I know.
Can I answer your question from before?
Yes.
Someone tweets, they played the prior episode over the weekend, and yes, they played that sketch.
So I was right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, they did play that sketch.
So that was on the
Chevy
first...
Chase nigger sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
That was on the first episode, right?
No.
No, it was the 7th episode.
Over the weekend they played it, they said.
Oh, so they were just... Okay. I thought they were only doing the first episode. All right. Great. Judy Gold is here. You're late, Judy.
We'll discuss the trains, the 7-degree weather, and the fucking assholes on the train.
Okay.
When we get back.
I just did 20 minutes of radio with Judy. No one heard it. Should roll tape in here, Judy Gold.
I know.
I know.
Intense.
We're talking about your kids.
Right. Opie said I'm a guy. He goes, is that bad? You're kind of a guy.
Well, I think it's just what we
love guys.
associated guys with speaking about sex a certain way. That's all it is.
Yeah, I think it's a compliment. I think.
No. I don't. I love it. I love, but we were talking about our kids. Like I like to go out and like we play baseball. I used to take them to the projects to play basketball, pickup games.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's smart. Because
I wanted them to learn how to play street ball.
There was a time when I was really into basketball, and we did the same thing. We went into it's green lawn, but I mean,
Right.
there was a section of green lawn where let's just put it this way, they played basketball a lot better than the white kids, and we would search out those games just to try to get better.
Right. And they're great kids.
Right. And they're tall, right?
Yeah.
Did you see Manute Bowles' kid?
No. Please tell me he's short.
6'10", he's a freshman in high school.
No fucking way.
The picture went viral yesterday.
Let me
Someone
see.
sent it to me. Manute Bol, I think, was like 7'8" and barely weighed 200 pounds. And his there's his son. This went viral yesterday. We're businessinsider.com. Jeez, there's Manute Bol's kid. It won't be surprised to many that Bol, that's his name. The son of former NBA player Manute Bol is tall, but it's still a bit shocking to see a 15-year-old who is 6'10" as a freshman in high school. 6'10".
Wow. Is he a good ball player?
And he's 15, so he's going to grow, at least 2 more years?
Oh, my God.
And he has a little more meat than Manute did.
Like, what kind of bed do they sleep in?
I don't know. His father was 7'7", okay. Oh, his father passed away in 2010? Did I know that?
Manute Bol's father.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know Manute Bol passed away.
He didn't. His father did.
The 7'7" Bol who passed away in 2010 played 7 seasons.
Wow. I didn't know he died.
I didn't know. I don't know if I knew that. Maybe I forgot.
Didn't he have, whatchamacallit? What the hell's that called? Where the, Jonathan, oh, shit. The thing that Abraham Lincoln had.
Giantism.
Oh. Good seats at the theater.
That's funny.
I don't know.
I forgot the name of the disease. It's a disease.
Well, I don't know.
He got laid and he's 7'7".
Right.
Like, that must have killed.
Why? Maybe he didn't have a big piece.
Okay. Even if it was
You have a tiny
average,
vagina and you're tall.
I know, but if it was average for a 7'7" guy.
Right.
That's fucking huge.
True. But how tall are you?
6'2".
You're 6'2", and you told us you have a baby vagina, or your gal there said your girlfriend. You're not married to her, right?
No.
Your girlfriend says you have a baby
vagina,
and you're 6'2". So there goes your theory.
So annoying. Ever since he grew that beard.
Stop looking.
I love it.
She loves it. It's so odd that you would like a beard. Like,
I
you're gonna
know,
be
it's
alone, you
so
would like a
manly.
beard.
Yeah, you said you.
I like if it's a good beard. I hate like spotty fucking.
Yes.
It's like cut the shit.
Right.
You can't grow a beard, so don't try.
I used to do goatees because it was a little patchy. And then,
Right.
And then finally,
but it's all full.
Well, now it is.
Do you shampoo it?
Yeah, you have to. It starts stinking to high heaven.
Really?
By the end of the day, it smells like bad pussy.
Ugh.
For real. Like the old days when we had to deal with hair.
You shower every day? At least wash every day?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
And then I try to, wash it during the day, but sometimes...
Wash it?
Wash it. But sometimes it smells like that musty...
Yeah.
You remember the days, Judy? We're around the same age.
I know.
You had to deal with those really bad hairy bushes.
Did your wife complain and go, that stinks, you got to wash your beard?
No, I make sure I'm not like,
But I mean, if you're just standing there, like, she'll go to kiss you the cheek and go like, oh.
I smell it and I'm like, oh, geez. And then I'll, wash it down a little bit. I
Does it
just gotta
keep your
shave the whole
face warm?
fucking thing. Yeah, well, now that it's single digits, I'm like, I'll give it a few more
No,
days.
I love it.
I'll shave it down to something more normal.
If you shaved your head and just had the beard.
That would be stupid.
No, but you would be like a hot, like, guys would want to like have anal with you all the time.
All right then, Judy.
Take care.
Thanks.
Just letting you know.
Have fun in Florida.
When are you going to Florida?
I'm going to Florida on Friday night.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to Coral Springs on Saturday. I'm doing a show at 7, and then I go to Cutler Bay. Is that what it's called? Clitter Bay?
Cultural Center
Yeah,
in Miami?
Miami-Dade Cultural Center.
That's March 1st, though.
Yeah.
Judy Gold is hilarious. You should go see her in Coral Springs.
What about Miami?
I don't know, because that's down the road. People are going to forget by then.
You're an asshole.
But that's the reality of it. JudyGold.com for all your dates. That's what I say.
It's like I'm trying to update my website, and it's just...
It's not happening?
No.
They teach you gotta you stick with one thought. So let's push Coral Springs.
Oh, okay. Coral Springs.
And then in general, go to JudyGold.com.
Oh, I got you.
She's
but the
coming to Miami soon.
needs more seats sold.
Oh, it does. All right, March 1st in Miami at the Dade Cultural Center. Is that a big room?
I don't know. No. It's like the Black Box Theater. It's like 350 seats.
Oh, okay.
I like the smaller rooms. Jim?
I need them. Yeah.
So what happened to you today? It's a nightmare out there?
So, I go to the subway. Okay, first of all, I don't know. Everyone's like, don't blame de Blasio. But I never waited 12, 14 minutes at 96th Street for a friggin' subway.
Right.
Never. Even before they had those fucking telling you how long.
Right.
That's fucking made me crazy.
Right.
Like, remember they didn't tell you have 3 minutes and you'd just wait and you'd wait and you'd wait and that was it.
And you
you
never noticed you were waiting the 12 minutes.
Right.
Now, when you run down the subway stairs and see 12
First
minutes,
thing,
it
then
drives you nuts.
Fucking, and then you're like, and there's no cabs because it's like 7 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So then I get, I'm like, all right, I'll take the local because I'm not waiting 12 minutes. They fucking push you. I mean, everyone is in a bad mood. It's like everyone is pissed off.
Yeah.
Because of this fucking weather.
We've had it. We're not used to this in New York. That's
I know.
why.
And so I always hear like, push me. Yesterday, this couple from Princeton, because I looked at their luggage, they come on, the guy's like, I don't know, 74 years old, pushing me. I'm like, fuck you. Go back to fucking Princeton, you fuck.
Did he get scared?
No, I didn't really say it. I said it in my head.
Well, you're smart, though.
Yeah, you think that stuff.
Because you never know in New York.
I know.
There's so many times I want to say shit. You're like, you just don't know
I
in New
know,
York.
because you don't know
Stinks.
one
Anywhere
time.
else, you kind of know, I think.
One time, I don't know what kind of mood. I was like, you know what? I'm not taking any shit from anyone. So there's this homeless guy laying across, like 7 seats.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know if I was stoned. I don't even know. But I was like, he was sleeping. I was like, excuse me. Excuse me. And he wakes up and he's like, and then I sit down and he's like, the entire ride sitting right next to me. You're an abortion. Your mother is a fucking asshole. And you're fucking. And I was like on this mission not to let it bother me.
Right.
But it was so loud and it was just, you're a cunt. You're a motherfucker. You're the whole time. And I'm like, and I just didn't react. But it was.
You wanted to.
I was like, I'm never waking up a homeless person again.
Where do they know you from?
They came to see me at the Comedy Cellar. I love that.
I would never wake up a homeless guy.
I don't know
You're crazy.
It was like 10 years ago. I don't know what I was.
How'd you wake him up?
I just moved. I tapped his leg.
Oh,
said,
okay.
Excuse
His
me.
rotting leg.
All right, great.
Well, I mean, they don't take care of their legs in New York City. These homeless guys.
Yeah.
Some of the pitches are bad. I mean, I'll give money on a good pitch.
I just give, not a lot.
I know. I feel so guilty. Don't you feel guilty?
Yes.
But a lot of them are full of crap.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, but they're doing this, so it must not be good.
Right. Yeah, no one's doing well if they're on the subway. But then you find those scammers every once in a while.
I know.
That they follow the news follows and they get into a car and they go home.
Right.
And you're like, go fuck yourself.
What about the people outside the stores and they're purposely making it look really bad, like they're not wearing the proper clothing,
Right.
and they have something, but they took it off so they could shiver a little more.
There was an article in the Times yesterday.
Yeah.
These people.
We wouldn't know.
No, let me tell you about
Look at our
what's going
papers.
on.
Look at our papers we read.
It was how they take these babies and they give them either vodka or heroin, and so they're sleeping for 8 hours while the woman's begging. It's not in this country though.
Oh,
it's in a different country.
So who cares?
But I was like, yeah, that's true.
Well, you know that. If it's happening far away, we don't care as much. We all know that.
Well, I can't take it with the fucking kids in the subway. You know what I mean?
It's depressing.
The little, like the toddler kids standing there with their father. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't.
Right.
Do you give them money?
Yeah.
You gotta. You just assume. I mean, if you're
little bums.
You assume they're not doing that well if they've decided to do this.
There was one the other day, this woman who's like, I swear I'm trying to get a job and I got to feed my kids and then, and she stayed in our car the whole. I'm like, move to another car now,
right?
And then people would go after you, and she'd do the whole. And I have kids, and I need money, and sorry, and I have to feed my kids, and then she gets angrier as every time, and then she's like, "Fuck you!" I swear to God, she's like, "You know what, you fucking assholes." I was like, not working.
Well, you were laughing though, right?
Yeah. I said to someone, well, that's a really
You don't want to laugh
good
at it.
method.
Have you seen the guys that have the fake medical shit on yet? I think it's fake.
With the the necklaces or what?
There's one guy, he's still like wired up and he's trying to say that he just got out of the hospital and needs help.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
And I feel like it's
with like an IV pole and everything?
Or just some kind of like box on his chest that looked like wires were going directly into his heart or something. And I want to tell the guy, that's fake, right? I feel like it was fake. But you can't question it, so
I know.
I'm like, all right, you got me. But
but that's a good try.
I kind of want to give him the money and then whisper, all right, look, I'm not taking the money back, but you got to tell me. I need to know because I feel like it's fake medical stuff they're now putting on.
I know,
to really sell it.
I miss you remember the guy on the skateboard with the no legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I miss him.
Yeah.
I always thought how dirty his hands must be.
I know.
Do you remember Garbage Bag Lady on 57th and it would be about 7th Avenue was pretty much her area for a while?
Mm-mm.
She was only wearing black garbage bags. And then I think the news or somebody followed her and watched her put on her regular clothes a few blocks away, and they finally got her for being a scammer. She really sold it, though. She would be in black garbage bags, just laying on the ones that lay on the steps.
Yeah.
Just laying, taking up 3 or 4 steps, begging as you're coming down.
That's her job.
But they finally, can you find her? Yeah, here you go. Plastics. She was pretty famous back in the day, and
remember her.
They finally followed her and realized that she was.
Yeah, I remember her.
She was a scammer.
Like she had to be a fashion designer if she can. Like
she looks
that's
kind of
like,
good in the. No,
I know she made it into like a little. You could tell because look at those feet are fine.
That's not her though. It was a black lady.
Yeah, that's.
Whatever. If someone down the hall could find the story, they definitely followed her and realized she was putting on her regular clothes at the end of the day and going home to wherever she was from. So, I saved something for Judy Gold. You're finally here. Did you hear about the Jigaboo thing?
I think what
on the news with the Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah. The Jigaboo thing. Yeah.
And we have an update. She was apologizing on the news. But
that's right, with the newscaster.
We'll play the original clip just to bring everyone up to speed. Did you like the Oscars?
Oh, read my tweets, okay? Snooze
I did read a few.
Fest.
I forgot. Yeah, you were good.
Thanks, Opie.
No, you were good because you were hating on it. And
it's just like, it's so fucking, and the whole, let me thank you, and he was so brave. Brave?
Yeah.
Brave is fucking fighting in a war, okay?
Right.
And let me tell you that... for the people, it's like, okay, great. Women should have equal pay. It's like this year.
Whoa.
What?
The equal pay thing.
Yeah,
slow down a little
relax.
bit. Relax.
I do think women should have equal pay.
Relax a little bit. You're part guy.
Are you fucking kidding me? You think women should have shouldn't have equal pay?
Let's just slow down a little bit. Relax.
Why, if they're doing the same job, why shouldn't they get paid?
Well, if they,
it's just the whole thing.
As good.
Are they really doing the same job?
Are you fucking? What do you drink the fucking Kool-Aid?
Yes. If my Kool-Aid didn't come, yes, he does.
Yeah. It was a double disease win, ALS and Alzheimer's.
That's true.
Always.
I mean, they show
the Holocaust. You can always get an Oscar from.
Usually, yeah.
If it occurred.
Shut up! You're an awful.
I saw that horrific documentary, man.
Oh my God!
Did you see the new one?
Which one?
With the Hitchcock one?
Yes.
I just got interviewed by Larry King, and he told me.
So
I'm sorry. You did? I love him.
We had him on recently. All right.
I'm not like name dropping.
I think you were.
She was interviewed by him. He came on our show.
No.
Technically,
all right. I saw Larry King somewhere. How's that? Is that better? So I bumped into Larry King
on his show.
On the set.
Right.
Anyway, so he said that was just the making of, that the real footage is coming out in a few months.
But how could the real footage be any worse?
He said it's worse.
What is it about?
It's impossible. It's called Night Falls.
Night Falls.
And it's awful. It's just so awful.
And they got Hitchcock involved, and then they buried the footage for many, many years, and now it's coming out, and they made a documentary of the making of this documentary, like you just said.
And now they're going through all the real footage because they document it.
It was brutal, man. People were living in these fields while there were thousands of dead people around them.
I know.
Hoping to try to survive it.
I have a lot of friends whose parents survived the Holocaust. And then they're going to die. And did you ever see that video of that woman in Pennsylvania? So you only have to teach Holocaust. It's mandatory in New York, New Jersey, Florida, Illinois, and California. She went to like UPenn, Penn State, Drexel, and Temple.
Right.
And asked like these kids like basic questions like, what was Auschwitz? When was the Holocaust? And these are people at UPenn. I think it was like in the 1800s.
Come on.
I swear to God.
That's unbelievable.
She finally got someone who was educated in New Jersey, and she knew all the answers, and the class had to go on a field trip. It is fucking unbelievable to me that kids Like, one of them was like, she said, "Who's Anne Frank?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, I never read that book."
Yeah, it was a real downer. Some girl just sent me a photo. A friend of mine, she was in front of Anne Frank's house.
Yeah.
Because she lives in Amsterdam. It's in Amsterdam, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's like in the background. Yeah, that's Anne Frank's house. And the line is fucking.
Right.
There's like a 4-hour line every day here.
It's unbelievable. Have you ever been in?
No, I mean, I wanted to go, but I didn't leave the country. But I wouldn't mind going there.
I'd go, I guess.
I went. I couldn't believe how emotional it was.
Why?
Well, first of all, I'm a Jew, okay?
Well, I was just asking a question like a good interviewer does.
I just,
said,
you know,
why?
look at this.
I said, why?
How they lived. It could have been me. My father served in World War II.
It's a small house, right?
It's tiny. And
it couldn't be you. You wouldn't be able to fit in that house.
Shut the fuck up.
You are a big girl.
I know. I would have been hard to hide, right? But I probably, strong.
They showed the little area she was in, the attic?
Yeah, they were all in the same area.
How small was the area?
Small. It's like smaller than you think it is.
Like
it's like like my clit.
Like as far as the studio goes.
It was, I don't know, smaller than this, I think. Yeah.
Well, this is a good sized apartment in New York City, though. What?
How many of them were in there?
What's wrong with you, Sam?
Was it how many? 7, 9?
The way you said it sounded like
I should know this.
It really wasn't so bad. When
I would assume it was smaller. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Same place. Couldn't shit or pee. There was like a bucket.
Wow.
That's a nice size for a New York City apartment.
Yeah.
They didn't leave for 2.5 years?
No, not in 2.5 years.
No one.
My friend's mother was hid in a barn in Poland.
Right.
There were, I think, 7 or 8 of them. Literally, this floor of a barn. The only light they got was through the slats of the wood. Her mother wore the same clothes for 2 years. Like, she was like an 8-year-old girl or 6-year-old, and she came out when she was 10. Every day. There was a bucket in the middle, and when the farmer who was hiding them he would like throw scraps into the.
But
that was it.
But when the farmer go, all right, it's safe. Let's get some air and exercise. I'm being serious, by the way.
Like you think
if the farmer is watching out for them, right? Wouldn't he know his own farm and go, okay, obviously there's nothing in the area right now?
No, they were all over the place looking for people.
So they were that scared that they're like, we can't even take a chance. Okay.
They never got in a farm. You'd figure you'd see people coming. Like you can't just go out inside the barn for a little while just to kind of fucking get some air and then.
Right.
Well, one night they had a baby and the baby was crying a lot, and one night they went out at night, the parents, and
for dinner or
they went to a nice
Applebee's
Polish restaurant and they had some pierogies. And they went out dressed and covered, and they left the baby on the steps of a church.
Jesus.
Because she was going to get them all killed. The baby was going to get them all killed.
Because they wanted, she would have died. There's no way she would have been fed.
Did they ever, meet up with the baby years later?
They know what happened to her?
The baby died.
No.
I swear.
Really? Wait, how'd the baby die? Like, did anyone in the church take the baby?
Well, they were friends with the pastor of this church. I mean, it was a small community.
Yeah.
So they left the baby there. I think there probably was a note.
And they took the baby, and how long did it last?
I have to ask my friend.
That's horrible.
But
But the baby, in other words, a fucking dumb baby crying when there's Nazis looking for you. It's like, the kid's going to give away your fucking position.
That's my joke. I had that joke about my Anne Frank joke.
What is your Anne Frank joke?
You never heard my Anne Frank joke.
No, I wouldn't have quoted it
my
if you ever
Anne
heard
Frank joke, thank you, Jim, is that, because after I visited, I was like, oh my God. And then I thought about my family in this situation. And I was thinking there's no way we would have survived because there's no way my mother would have kept her mouth shut for the entire afternoon. Judith, I asked you to wash that dish 10 minutes ago. Oh, shut up. We're going to get caught. That's right. We're going to get caught. And we're all going to die because you couldn't wash a goddamn dish. They're here. They're knocking. Great. I used to get in so much trouble for that joke.
Why would you choose to have a kid in that situation?
think they chose. I think that.
Yeah, pussy felt good.
Oh God, you
Are you
people.
gonna pull out?
These are questions, Judy. Like if you're in a whole...
I think she had the baby when they went into hiding.
Before they went into hiding.
Yeah.
All right, you didn't explain that part, because I'm thinking
my God.
if your living conditions are so bad, but if
No
you have
one's
time to
fucking.
have sex, then
No.
okay, how bad is it?
You would have.
Yeah, Jim would have been like, "Oh, I love that officer."
All kidding aside, Night Will Fall is the documentary. It's on HBO. It is brutal.
It is.
I'm glad I watched, though, Judy. I already knew the Holocaust was brutal, and I've seen stuff over the years, but I'm glad I watched that one. That was just brutal.
It's just unbelievable because when I think about it, like I was born in 1962, right? That's 17 years after the liberation.
Right, a little too close for comfort.
And I thought it was so long ago, because I was a kid.
Right.
It was less than 20 years, like that happened. I can't fucking believe it.
Now 20 years is like that.
I know.
So, yeah.
I know. When you think back 20 years ago.
That was nothing.
I know.
It's 95.
I was bird dogging chicks and banging beaver.
Oh, God, you are so mature.
I'll just say...
I'm bird dogging chicks and banging beaver.
I'll just say this about the documentary. They show up at one of the camps right after the war ended, the liberation, and they just show people just dragging naked bodies to a huge pit.
I know. Did you see that? That was awful.
It was brutal. And then they bring the locals in to go, look what the fuck was happening only a mile from where you were living.
I know. There's no way.
Because there was some denial going on, and you saw the looks on their faces like,
Did the locals really not know?
They kind of made...
How can they not know? It smelled.
It had to smell horrendous.
It's awful.
It's brutal. But
Glad we could bring up the Holocaust this morning.
Oh, but it's because we were talking about the Oscars.
Poo. What did she say? Poo.
Jigaboo.
Jigaboo, yeah.
Can we play that clip again? So I thought Lady Gaga...
Does she still have her job?
Well, I don't know. We got the apology, so I think she's going to skate. Because she's so dumb, I think they're going to allow her to skate.
I thought Lady Gaga was fucking amazing.
I'm not a big Lady Gaga fan, Judy Gold, but I appreciate a good pop tune, so some of her songs, okay, it's catchy. But,
I thought
her voice was amazing with this.
And Maria Von Trapp had the same tattoos on her arms in Sound of Music.
I did not know
Except she also had one of Jesus. Okay.
But this is how Lady Gaga sounds when she doesn't have all that jigaboo stuff around her, according to this anchor, this pretty anchor that is dumb as a box of rocks.
Do you like Gaga, Jim?
Yes, I do very much. I love my monster. I'm a little monster.
He really likes Lady Gaga.
You do?
I do.
Yes.
Like sexually?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sexually, but I like her music a lot.
She's looking better these days.
Yeah.
I know.
She goes through stages.
It's a good song.
She's getting married.
I know.
Oh, right.
Heartbreaking.
That
guy from the actor
Yeah,
because
you had such a shot.
You know what I did? I met her once, and she's like, I love your stuff.
Really?
It never happened. No. I met her. She had no idea who I was, and we took a picture. And that was that. Scene.
It was here, right?
Yeah.
End scene.
Yeah. Here is what the anchor in Cleveland said. Most people have heard it, but that's okay. It's still fun.
Tribute to the Sound of Music. Afterwards, Julie Andrews joined her on stage, gave her a hug, and called it wonderful.
It was wonderful.
It's very impressive, though, isn't it?
It's hard to really hear her voice
Lady Gaga.
with all the jigaboo music that she does, whatever you want to call it. Jigaboo.
Yeah, she has a nice voice.
And he's looking at her like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's a black anchor. It's Cleveland. This was Cleveland. Yeah. So
you can really tell what people in a certain area are like by their newscasters.
What do you mean?
Like local newscasters take on the look of
the people.
Their people, yeah. Like he's wearing that fucking red shirt, the fucking handkerchief coming out, and she's like, how does she get a job?
Because she's hot. You know the deal, Judy. I don't have to tell you.
I'm sure there's some Candy Crawley type.
We mentioned Candy Crawley. That's a rarity, though. Yeah, that they allow a monster on TV.
I don't like her
that.
either. But
why don't you like her? She must have worked so hard.
She's very smart. She's a biased asshole, like so many of them are. But I do think she's.
But she's smarter than these bimbos that they put on the local news.
Yeah, I think she's a better fuck too. Candy probably gets in there.
Yeah.
She's knuckle deep in your crack. Yeah, she's a good egg, I bet.
She doesn't mind getting her hands dirty, right, Jimmy?
Oh my God!
Candy goes the extra mile.
I love Jim. I love him.
You understand this? You're
I know,
a very
but it's
intelligent
so,
woman. They
it's
don't.
ridiculous.
They don't want, women with brains on
Like,
the local
what do you
news.
think that meeting was like?
I don't know. Well,
Could you? We're going to have a what is it called? H&R meeting.
Human resources.
Human resources. You said what was the term? Jigabaloo? Is that it? Is that what it is?
Jigaboo.
Jigaboo. Do you know what that means? I mean, like, she's a fucking idiot.
She was Miss Missouri. That's why she got her job, I think.
What was her talent thing?
That's a very good question. Can we
She
find
could
that out?
sneak racist references
You gotta
in
find out
and not
her
get in
talent
trouble.
thing.
Right.
And you have to find out, like, what she answered to the question.
Ah, see? You need to be on the show more often.
I know. I love you guys.
You're just producing the show right there for us. Yeah, I need to know.
I need to know her stupid fucking answer.
Wow, look how hot she is, Judy. We're on the same page here, right?
Oh, she's got good cleavage.
Would you give her rump a sniff?
She's too skinny.
Would you, I don't know, rim her?
No, she's too thin.
You want to give her a good rimming?
I can't deal with stupid people.
Do you like a bigger or smaller hiney for rimming?
Oh, but I like the large. I like a fucking. My girlfriend has the best ass.
Yeah?
Big?
Yeah, it's nice and big. And I stare at her. Even when I'm mad at her,
Right. You'll still eat her ass?
I'll still. Even like when I'm like, fuck you, I hate you. And then she turns around, I'm like, oh.
What do you like to see it in? Like, what will drive you crazy? Like her ass and what?
I enjoy the thong thing.
Yeah, me too. Do you like when I like all thongs. I like when the crack just fucking eats it. Like when the material's totally gone.
I
deep.
just like that the cheeks are just. Like, I would look like such a. Ugh.
You wouldn't
I
look
have
good
the worst ass.
What's wrong with your ass?
It's flat.
Oh no! Is it?
I have a flat. I got
flat
cottage
ass?
cheese a little bit.
Does she care or no?
No, she's like, oh, I love your cute ass. I go, there's something wrong with you.
You think she's lying?
No, I think she loves me.
No, I think she loves you
I
too,
know,
but
no,
is she lying about your
likes
ass?
my ass. Like when I'm naked, and then she's like, "Oh, look at your ass." And like, if there's one thing I fucking hate on my body, it's my fucking ass.
All right, we're trying to look
How
more
long
to this.
can't you do competition or?
Maybe she was never Miss Missouri.
She was 2006 Miss Missouri.
All right, so go to the thing.
What thing?
What thing?
Go to her name, 2006 Miss Missouri contest.
Miss Mid-Missouri, that's not the same thing.
All right, we're looking at that. This is what she just said on the news about an hour ago about the Jigaboo.
Okay, I want to hear.
She's apologized twice on Twitter, and I think she's trying to save her job now. Oh, boy. Who put this together?
Travis.
It's not working. After all that, it's not working.
What a build-up.
Build up to nothing. Yeah, this copy doesn't seem to be working. Let me try the other machine for the people. No.
Let me see how many.
Thank you.
Oh, it works in this one.
Oh, good.
So, Mars, it's got to fix the old CD player here. Okay, this is what she said this morning.
Patty, thank you. I just want to take a moment to address a comment that I made yesterday that got a lot of attention. It's important for me to let you know that I deeply regret my insensitive comment, and I truly did not know the meaning of the word and would never intentionally use such hurtful language. I sincerely apologize for using that language and promise to learn from this, and I hope you will give me that chance.
Yeah, it's just one of those unfortunate things that happen, and it happens to everybody. And I've been working with you for three years.
It happens to everybody?
Meaning that you say something you don't know what it means.
Not on the fucking air.
That's true.
Okay?
She gotta know what Jigaboo means.
I know. And I
don't
just
care
want
how
to
old
say
you are.
that I had no idea what that meant, but I said it anyway.
He's like, and I know we've worked together for all these years. He's probably going to say, like, and I know what kind of person you are, and you didn't mean any harm when you left me watermelon. You didn't know that would be offensive. When you showed me old Little Rascals cartoons and elbowed me.
And I just want to I want to thank you for that fried chicken and waffles you sent as an apology. And I just want to thank you so much for that.
She keeps doing racist stuff.
No idea.
What's the rest? What else did he say to her?
Here it is.
Worked with you for three years, so I think I know your heart, and I know you didn't mean it, and I also know your family,
and you and your whole family came to my ordination at inner city church in the city of Cleveland.
Oh my God! Are you fucking kidding me?
Crying?
The whole family went.
The family went to his ordination.
What is an ordination?
I don't know.
I really don't know.
I'm so sick of.
Is he becoming some kind of pastor or something?
Yeah.
He's ordained. Yeah.
And I just want to say, I know you and your family came to my church, and you were the only white people there.
Yeah.
Although he is saving her job, though. What he's doing right there is saving her job.
Yeah, she's kind of lucky that she does the news with a black guy, an old black guy. So,
like, she said it twice, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then again when she came back, and then right after this clip,
I truly believe she had no fucking idea.
She yelled it on a bullhorn.
In the did he whisper in the commercial break? You know, by the way,
yes,
you're going to need to pray tonight because I just got ordained, and you just fucked up really bad.
City church in the city of Cleveland, and y'all had a great time. So I know that you didn't mean it, and so my thing is it's you learn from it, you move on, and I think it's time for just to forgive and move on, and my prayer is that our viewers forgive and move on because she's a good girl, she really is, and I know you wouldn't say anything like that, knowing
right.
It's just when things happen.
Is she crying?
Hey,
yeah,
still
poor girl.
All right.
I love you.
There's a lot more Fox
But not in the way that would be a sin. I don't love you in the way.
Why is he a pastor and the fucking newscaster? Like, pick a job. Do you ever see a rabbi doing that? And coming up next, you're not going to believe it. You are going to be so upset. So put your bagels down, and we'll be right back with the weather. I mean...
Yeah, pick a job. You're right. What the fuck you doing?
There's too much religion in everything now. It's too fucking... I can't fucking take it.
Just ignore it. Just ignore the religion thing.
But it's in the government. I mean, it's like all they talk about.
Just ignore it. Turn off the TV.
But I have to know what is coming up with the weather.
Why? We know the weather sucks. It's winter. What could they possibly tell you?
I enjoy... You
do not enjoy weather forecasts.
Oh, no. I enjoy, reading a lot of news and shit.
Yeah. I do, too, I guess. I try to be informed. But it's all nonsense, right?
It's bullshit.
Okay.
But good. I'm addicted. Let me just ask you something. How fucking hard is it to find...
She didn't place.
She didn't place.
Yes,
sorry, honey.
They said she was Miss Missouri.
Who said Miss Missouri?
She was Miss Missouri. She was Miss USA Missouri.
What does that mean?
It's not even in the Miss America thing. It's in the Miss USA.
So look up Miss USA.
And then you go to Miss USA.
Is it like the minor leagues of the pageants?
No, it's just
Where are we at?
I don't. Trump owns one of them, and then somebody else owns the other one.
It's like single A ball.
Who said she was Miss Missouri though?
She's Miss USA Missouri.
What does that mean?
It means she's the Miss Missouri for the Miss USA
pageant.
Yeah,
but she didn't.
But they have to have a clip of her saying something dumb or doing
So you have to go to the Miss USA
because they don't go through all 50 on TV.
Okay, there's got to be something.
They probably taped the bitch.
And she didn't make the top whatever.
Oh, God love her.
So why is she bragging that she's Miss Missouri?
You know
she's number one in Missouri, but it's Missouri.
She did.
So can you go to the Miss Missouri pageant?
I don't even think it was on television. It was Miss Missouri.
I bet you they did local.
They had to.
Do you know why she didn't get any further?
They went local.
And I was hosting it. This was right before I got ordained.
She didn't get any further. I remember this case.
Yeah.
Because there was a Spanish judge, and he said, "What is your hobby?" And she said, "Oh, I just like to clean up and get everything spick and span."
Yes, I get it. Jesus, give me a chance to get it.
She said racist things and didn't know it.
And I know you didn't mean that, because if you had known what spicks and span meant, you wouldn't have said it. Because I remember we were at a Mexican restaurant, and your family came, and they enjoyed the food.
And when you said raccoon and used air quotes on the second part of the word, you didn't know that was hurtful. That's correct.
Just say get it again.
Get it?
Yes, I get it. I don't like that delivery where you don't give the people a chance.
I know
to
you
get
don't
it.
even. It's like included with the word.
Yeah,
well,
give
I know.
people a
That's
chance to get it.
But I'm not. But it's not. It's not a real get it. It's I'm kind of mocking my.
No, I know.
Mocking my.
I know, because when I was ordained,
you and your family had a great time. That means
we
Mom.
had such a good time.
Mom took some minister family member dick. I think that's what that meant. Mom got a taste to fucking.
She looks like she might have a little energy anyway, right? I'm the only one. She looks like she might be a little light-skinned herself.
She's getting black in her.
Or is it Italian?
It's maybe like Italian.
Yeah. Do you know what happened with the Moors?
I just want to say that I'm now going to be tracing my roots back. And when I say roots, I mean the miniseries.
Someone just photoshopped this Judy Gold.
What is it?
Oh my God, Judy Gold.
Nigga bitch. It's like, I guess that's what's at the song by
Yeah.
From
Oh my
the Voss and
God,
Barney
with my
show.
I look good like that.
Yeah.
That was a funny bit.
Oh my God, what's the guy's name? Ed.
Wow, look at this, bro.
Ed, I wish.
We found a clip of the competition.
I need a girl.
That's
like
Kentucky.
My God, what would you?
She's too skinny.
What would you do to Tara there, Judy Gold?
Nothing. Too thin.
Nothing. Get out of here.
Too thin. I want a little bit of.
How about she sits on your face?
Ugh.
You're not into.
I hate
gals.
Let's see. What about Rhode Island?
You're not into gals sitting on your face?
No, I love that.
All right. So when you want a lighter girl on your face?
No.
You want to.
My girlfriend's light. Okay, no. They're all blonde and.
Right. Well, bleached
let's
out.
have a little diversity here. All right, let's see.
Have a little dirt, right, Judy?
Yeah. Texas. Let's see her. She has dark hair.
What do you think
She's
of
probably
Texas?
Let me see her.
They're the exact same size, every single one of them.
I know.
Their hair's just different. What do you think of that? What would you let Lauren do?
I like that, yeah.
You like Lauren a little better than Tara. So it's the bleach blonde hair you don't like.
Would you let Lauren tinkle on you?
See, I would like that woman who was just playing the violin only because she plays the violin. Who the hell is that woman?
I don't know. She's kind of like some kind of punk rocker. What about Alabama?
I can't. They hate everyone in Alabama.
Oh, well,
and now I'll get all these horrible.
Look at the hiney on her, though.
You gotta love that hiney, right?
Yeah.
We have a bad copy of this.
I'd fatten her up.
2006.
I know, Sam.
Haley Stidham.
You like the name Haley?
No.
Why?
Next.
Look at her hiney, though. I want to pat it. I want to work for a beauty contest place.
Oh yeah, they would love you. You
They would.
definitely get that.
But
job.
you can't pat their fannies.
Yes, you can.
Let's see,
That
District
would
of
be your
Columbia.
job.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, she's hot. District of Columbia. You don't think she's hot?
Oh, so you like a little something something?
Have you ever
right?
hooked up with a black girl?
No,
Add a girl.
I haven't.
Wow, she's
Do you go ethnic at all, or?
No, I've done a lot of Jewish women.
Really?
What the fuck? You're great.
I did a few Jewish women.
Men.
I never care. Why is that one playing a violin?
I've done non-Jews.
It's awful.
All right. We're going to take a break.
What?
I got another rod.
I have to go get.
Why do you have a rod now? From Miss Columbia?
Yeah, these girls.
I'm
Can we
gonna.
show Judy Gold? Are you allowed to look at? Are you allowed to look at Jimmy's rod?
He's got a. You have to go to the bathroom or something.
Yes, I do. I'm hiding. I'm embarrassed.
It might be his Cialis.
Oh yeah, he told me about that.
I did find. It's funny you should say that.
Yes.
I found 7-year-old Cialis.
Wow.
One is an unopened package of 20 milligram ones, and one was like 10 milligrams from like 2008.
Did it work?
I haven't taken them. I talked to Dr. Steve. He goes, "They're not going to hurt you." He goes, "They might not be as potent, but
yeah, when they expire, it just means they're not as potent.
But like, how does potency? Where does it go?
No, I hear that's all bullshit with medication.
Oh, really?
Some medication.
I heard
maybe.
that the expiration dates are all bullshit because they want you to just keep buying more.
Right.
I
What
hear-
are they? Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullsugar.
Okay.
Judy Gold's going to be at Coral Springs, Florida, at the room, the Raz room. It looks like
The Raz
yeah. There's a
room.
couple extra R's there. Or an
Yes,
extra
Raz
R.
room.
And an extra Z. What are they doing down there? They're getting wacky.
Just so, aren't they wacky?
The Raz
They're
room.
like jigaboo wacky.
A Museum of Art in Coral Springs, Florida. That's Saturday. I don't know why you're here. You should go to Florida now.
I'm in rehearsal for
Oh,
a
you
new
did say
play,
that. You did-
Clinton the Musical.
You did say that.
I'm playing Eleanor Roosevelt.
That's pretty cool. Big
I know.
part.
Yeah, it's
That's cool.
decent. Yeah.
Do you have to lick box?
We referred to it. She did.
Oh, you really referred to it?
Well, I do.
Your character.
Yeah. It's a comedy.
Is it really a known fact that she was
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah, Hoover knew it, and yeah. Didn't he say...
and he was philanderer, Franklin.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. It's like, he's in a wheelchair, right?
Right.
It's like, guys, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, he's in a wheelchair.
It's president, though. When you're the
I know.
president...
You saw,
but... All right,
you saw Theory of Everything?
Yeah.
You saw... He had an affair.
I know.
That was a hot scene, right, Judy?
Yeah.
Sean in the play Penthouse.
I thought that was a really hot
Yeah.
scene. He can't really move around much, and she discovers the penthouse of
Right.
the Playboy and decides, I'm going to show you the dirty
it still
pictures.
works.
Tugging his stupid piggy-tailed dick.
Right. But
He was so good, wasn't he?
I thought he should have won.
I would have liked to have seen Michael Keaton get it. It was a better role.
Yeah, I like Michael
The other guy just kind of was like...
Yeah, but going from completely normal in that movie to that was pretty impressive, I thought.
could do that role, anything. Sun stars are far away. Okay, good one.
I thought there was a little more range.
Yeah,
I thought Michael Keaton, when he said, you know what, it's just great to be, like, I love him for that. Like, he's trying to be all like, you know what, I'm just happy to be here.
But he means it, because he came out of nowhere.
Right.
Who did he say that to?
Just in
He
general.
said it on
in the press.
when they were like, Michael, why don't you talk when they won Best Picture? And he's like, I just want to say that, you know what, I'm just happy to be here. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
It's just great being here, something like
You should
that.
have wanted the other guy, I could do that.
That means you made it to the end of the Oscars.
Just sit there, don't move. Jim, go. Cut. Well done. Scene.
Yeah, but you think you could do all the emotions and everything?
Absolutely. That's sad.
What about the Alzheimer's? That was unbelievable, the Alzheimer's thing.
Which?
Still Jane. But you probably didn't.
No, I don't want to.
Still Alice.
Still Alice. Why
Yeah,
would
still
I wanna
Jane was
watch
about a woman who
that?
remembers everything. She never forgets.
That was a depressing movie.
Why would you watch that?
Because I get the screeners.
I watched that. Alice's Restaurant's my favorite song.
Yeah, so. We all get the screeners, but it doesn't mean you have to watch them.
I am a woman, and I wanted to watch the woman in the movie.
How can you tell when Stephen Hawking is in love?
He bats his eyes like this. So you guys can't see that in the radio.
Oh, wow.
That's really nice. My best friend has ALS.
Really?
Yeah, Bob Smith.
Oh, cool. So you can back it up.
And he can't speak.
No, that's why he's your friend, because you get to do all the talking.
That is hilarious.
How long has he had it?
Oh, my God. He has had it.
Because some people have it for
8 something. It's over 8 years.
Some get it quick and they're out, and others.
It's unbelievable. And he can still walk.
No kidding.
He can't talk. He can lift his arm. He has no use of his hands or anything. He can lift his arm up and hit the iPad.
Oh, my God.
He was like a great comic, Bob Smith. He was on Leno. He was the first openly gay person on national TV, gay comic, and he had an HBO special, and he's written like 4 books. He's like...
Would we know this guy if we saw his face?
Yeah, Bob Smith. I think you would know him. He's amazing.
My brother-in-law had
and never complains or anything.
That's
now he
all I
just
would
had
do.
pneumia and had a trach and everything, and they just took it out, and he could...
Yeah, I remember that guy.
I actually do not know his face.
I remember him.
Yeah, right there. That was what he...
Sure.
Yeah.
I kind of remember him. And he's had it for 8 years.
ALS, a motherfucker.
It's just awful.
It just hits you, right? You don't even know you have it when you're younger?
Yeah.
Was there a
At
history?
first he thought that... He's like, my neck... First they thought he had arthritis of the neck.
Right.
And then he was like having problems getting the words out. And this is the best. So he does a gig, right? And he was slurring a teeny bit. And then they wrote a letter to the agent. He was obviously drunk and blah, 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 blah. And, they had to write back, no, actually he has ALS. Now, how fucking shitty would you feel?
Pretty shitty.
I wouldn't. I'd write back another more scathing letter.
You're such an asshole.
It's her friend.
But I was just saying in general.
It's her friend.
What would you write?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that malarkey. It's not getting paid. And it's the end of
So handsome. I love him.
That blows.
I know, doesn't it? And it's like Dick Cheney's fucking alive. Why the fuck is Dick Cheney alive?
I don't know. Because he gets good medical care.
Yeah.
Why is Karl Rove alive?
Good medical care.
He's a good dancer. He's funny at the correspondence dinners when he does the raps.
He's so unattractive.
But he's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I bet he gets a lot of women.
Probably. He's a powerful guy.
And he's so ugly.
Good-looking guy.
You think we'll figure out this ALS thing now that we did the Ice Bucket Challenge?
It's just, but they're all related, like ALS and Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and Huntington's disease. They're all like brain shit.
Yeah. We just can't use stem cells. That's not what the Lord wants. Right?
And I was just ordained. And I know what the Lord wants.
We're going to take a break.
Let me tell you something about the Lord, okay?
It's Bob Kelly.
Gesundheit. Oh, I love Robert Kelly.
He was on the show with the Jigaboo lady.
Yep, he probably
a couple
told
years
her.
ago.
He probably said that, and she picked it up from him.
Right. All right, we'll go through the video during the break.
You know what, Lady Gaga, the Jigaboo music. You know what, big deal. Boom. Backstage, he said it.
JudyGold.com for tour dates. Coral Springs this Saturday night, March 1st in Miami at the the Raz Room there. You're playing all the Raz Rooms.
Raz Room. Yeah, I'm going down for the Raz Room.
You're doing the Raz Room tour in Florida. Coral Springs on Saturday and then March 1st in Miami.
And then I come back at 6 a.m. so I could be at rehearsal on Monday at 10 o'clock.
As Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes.
Who else is in the play?
Kerry Butler.
No idea.
Tony nominee. Can you please look up Kerry
We're not
Butler?
Broadway guys, so
But
maybe I should have asked that question.
She was also on a...
I kind of, what do I know her from?
What show is she on?
Jimmy's got Borgata, July
10th and 11th.
Yeah, I don't know her. Yeah, Sam doesn't know her either, so 30 Rock, she wasn't on
The
30
Mysteries
Rock.
of Laura.
She was barely on 30 Rock, I would assume.
I want to do another SVU. Have you ever done the Law and Orders?
Never done any of them. No.
First, I was a lawyer. And on SVU, I was a forensic gynecologist. And my agent, this is how fucking... My agent calls me. I'll never forget this. And she's like, you got the part of the gynecologist. How appropriate is that? I'm like, yeah, because I actually examine vaginas on SVU. Like, they show a vagina, and I examine it and stick my fingers in it.
Like real vaginas?
No, I'm kidding.
What? Wouldn't that be the thing to do? There's
And then
women
this
out
was
there
my
that
other
would...
favorite thing about Law and Order.
Yes.
They call me. This is every show I do. Hi, Judy. I'm the wardrobe person, and I just wanted to get your sizes. How tall are you? 6'2", 6'3" with shoes. And your shirt size? I don't know, probably like a 14. And your pants inseam? 37. And your shoe size? 12 and a half.
Wow.
Do you have anything in your closet that you think this character might wear? Every fucking show I do. Do you think you could bring something that you think this character...
You don't want to deal with your size?
I know.
They don't at all.
Jesus.
Is there something that you think, like, do you have any shoes that you... Like, go to... What do trannies do?
They come over.
I swear to God, every time I donate my shoes somewhere, I know it's going to some fucking guy, you know.
Well, what kind of shoes you wearing?
Well, I'm wearing sneakers right now.
Let me see your sneakers.
They're New Balance. Because I'm doing rehearsal.
All right. You want to be comfortable.
They're like nerdy New Balance.
Those are guys' shoes.
I know.
Right.
These are men's.
Okay.
Those are 12
These
and a
are
half
12
men's. What size in women's is that?
12 men's would be, but I'm like a 12. If I wear a woman's shoe, I'm like a 12.
Okay.
These are 13 and a half women's, I guess.
Wow.
With my insoles, because I have flat. I mean, who wouldn't have flat feet? I bet Manute Bowles kid has flat feet.
I would guarantee that. All right, we got to take a break, Judy, please. We got a gynecology story for you.
Oh,
next.
I can't wait.
Yeah, we got a representative saying some dumb shit
about a vagina.
about gynecology exams in general.
I can't wait.
So we got that. We did Jimmy's tickets at the Borgata, July 10th and 11th. You got JudyGold.com for her dates. And don't forget, she's a good follow on Twitter. It's Jewy.
No, it's Judy. Jewdy. Jewy. Now you're tomorrow. Yes. Hi, I just want to apologize for. And I know, Opie, I know that you don't mean it because I remember at my son's bar mitzvah, you were there with your family.
Of course.
And you had a good time. You had a good time at my son's bar mitzvah.
Of course, there's a D in there.
I
love Judy Gold. Judy, Jewdy Gold.
I always get nasty. Like, there's one of your listeners who's like, 30 seconds till she said she was a Jew.
You only get one? Congratulations.
No, I guess, yeah.
We get hundreds at this point. So she's a good follow. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll be back. Stay there. Sure is back with Judy Gold.
That's right, baby.
And Sammy. I don't feel that great today, so.
I know.
You look great.
Do you think that the sore throat is from post-nasal drip, or it's just sore?
I think I'm probably a little run down there, Judy.
Yeah, I know. I hear
And then the weather doesn't help things.
Sucking dick.
I woke up on the fence going, you know what, just take a fucking day. I should have just taken a day, but I knew you were coming in.
Oh, I love you.
See how I spun that?
Yeah, I like that.
Anyway. What do we got? We got the comedy shows, right? We plugged those.
Yeah, we plugged them.
Hopefully you get some seats sold. The Raz Room.
Raz.
At Coral Springs, Florida, Saturday, and then the one in Miami on March 1st. Judy was reading about kosher pot during the break.
Yeah, this is good.
You know all that Jew stuff.
Yeah. I grew up, my mother was very religious.
Sam.
Yeah?
Why are you laughing?
It's just the way you phrase things sometimes isn't the most eloquent.
She knows what I'm talking about.
I know she knows. But it's just
I don't
like
know Jew stuff.
No, I get it. Just saying you know all that Jew stuff. It's not like...
Do you care about kosher?
I grew up kosher.
So you know it's BS?
So...
Okay, see what I mean? Then that coupled with the Jew stuff comment starts to
but I'm not Jewish,
direction.
so like as an outsider, I just look at it as like that's kind of crazy and just seems kind of BS.
But it's.
I can't say that, Judy Gold.
No, you could say it. There's a lot of Jews that think that. It's just that I grew up like that, so I'm used to that. It's also much healthier, and the meat is.
Why is it healthier?
Well, they kill the animal in the least painful way for the animal.
So it doesn't release all those.
So it
How do they kill them kosher?
They cut an artery and they die right away.
Oh, that sounds delightful.
Yeah, bullet to the head would be quicker. In all honesty.
Shut the fuck up.
It would be.
And then they clean the meat, they salt it overnight. There's a lot of.
And we don't do all those things on the other side?
No. Can you go in, if you go to like Stop and Shit or some grocery store, right? Will they let you in the back to see how the meat is?
No, why would I want to do that?
Right, but you can go in a kosher butcher, you can see how they prepare the meat.
Stop and Shop does let you go back there.
They do.
I've asked them.
And really?
They give tours.
Is that true?
Yes.
You're so full of shit.
You got cheeky so
I don't know.
quickly.
Did you grow up kosher or no?
I'm not Jewish.
Isn't that
your
amazing?
hair is.
Yeah, it is.
I've been confused for Jewish before, but I'm not.
Like, did you do like a background check on your fucking Go to Ancestry.com. You're a fucking Jew.
We thought he was half black.
We went black.
Yeah.
No black.
What are you?
I'm not black. I'm not
Just
Jewish
a white
either.
abomination.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, Judy.
You're not a fucking Jew? You're not
No.
Jewish?
Or black.
My grandfather was a
talented.
Baptist minister. How dare you, Jim? My grandfather was a Baptist minister.
You ready for this one, Judy?
Yeah.
This will blow you away.
What?
Related to Thomas Jefferson.
That's right.
Yeah.
So tell me he's not black.
And Miles Standish.
I kind of see the resemblance.
From Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
You're not related to Miles Standish.
I am related to Miles Standish, the captain of the Mayflower.
What do you think Thomas Jefferson would think of your job right now?
That he does a terrible job? Sam DeLegio?
Like, do you think he'd be proud of you?
Yeah. His freedom of speech, you know.
But he didn't acknowledge that
whole
side
deal.
of the family.
Yeah.
We think he
not-
might be from the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he
I bet you are.
I don't think so.
That's what we thought for many years, but then we got the test done. And,
You did?
And it came back no black.
They didn't find any black. They
No
found
black.
a little bit of Puerto Rican, but I don't think that's right.
What do you mean you don't think it's right?
Because I don't know any Puerto
He means
Ricans.
in God's eyes. Oh.
I don't
What do you
feel
mean? You
Puerto
can't just
Rican.
say I don't think it's...
Yeah, I don't think it's right. It's
Yeah.
science.
It's one of those, but it's like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, right, Jim?
Yeah, it's one of those things like that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Like, I don't think I'm
Really?
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I'd like to know.
You're Jewish.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
Jewish.
And probably like, then that means maybe Polish.
My father, who farted?
Jimmy.
You can't keep a straight face.
Oh my
with your
God.
dumb
It's
lines
like
today.
living with my kids. All my son does is go, safety, safety, safety,
I actually
safety.
didn't fart, but it's funny that you smelled it and they blame me immediately.
Why does he...
I didn't. I said who farted. And
No,
and,
I was saying they
and
blame
Sam
me
said-
immediately,
yeah.
but it wasn't
Jim
me.
absolutely did his lie. He's trying to cover his lie with a new lie.
I try not to...
Okay, you totally farted. It's an air fart.
Yeah. It's horrendous. We're used to the
He's so
smell
proud of
though.
himself.
Oh, and it has a little perfume smell too. Did you stick like Axe up your ass?
No, I didn't fart. I would tell you if I did, but I know there's no way out of it when someone blames you and you're laughing.
Do you smell it?
Of course
he
smelled
did.
it.
He fucking dropped it. See which side of the room it's coming from. I guarantee it's over there.
It's right over here,
That's
Charlie.
a Norton specialty.
Jim definitely farted. We know it's...
I walk in,
We know
I
his
see
smell.
his hard on, and now he's farting.
Well, we feel comfortable around you.
I didn't fart.
I'm fine with it, but I don't know about Thomas Jefferson. Over
What do you
here.
mean?
I don't like it.
What do you mean your son yells, just says
He
safety over and
farts.
over
I
again?
guess.
You got to say safety, otherwise somebody says doorknob.
Yeah.
Safety.
You know about that?
No.
Yeah, that's what I did. Last night, we're like sitting there watching Jon Stewart. Safety. Safety. Safety.
That's hilarious.
Why is it hilarious?
You're just farting and saying safety.
I don't understand the safety thing.
Because if you fart,
right,
and then somebody catches you farting, and then they say doorknob, they get to hit you until you touch a doorknob. But if you fart and say safety right away, they can't say doorknob.
So wait a minute.
Duh.
Until you touch a doorknob,
you get hit.
Oh, but what if you're?
Yeah, he does do that. Touching
doorknob.
the door.
What if you're in a place, a room with like partitions, doors?
Terrible hypothetical.
Why is that terrible?
Oh my God.
Then you would say safety.
What about automatic doors or something?
Then say safety.
You mean so?
Because you're fucked otherwise.
Oh, so why didn't you punch him? Why didn't you
Because he
punch
said
your kid?
safety.
Yeah, but she didn't know what that meant.
You can't
Well,
just
he
punch
just says it all the time, but I didn't know that I can.
Did you hit your
punch him
kids?
now.
If he doesn't say
no,
safety.
do you?
No.
I know. Did you get hit?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, but spanking is like the basic shit. No.
Oh, I got a little belt.
I didn't I didn't get hit in the face or anything. Back then, if you didn't get hit in the face, it was normal, I think. Yeah. But then I turned the corner. If you have to hit your kids, whatever, who am I to say not to? I just know I can't.
I can't do it.
Do you get turned on by spanking now? Do you like being spanked? No. Like sometimes it makes people as adults want to be spanked.
Oh no.
Does it get you moist?
No, it actually doesn't.
Do you like to spank a girl?
Yeah, it doesn't turn me on, the spanking.
But to spank a girl, no, nothing, huh? How about if she's been in bed? She left a log in the bowl.
She's a fucking therapist.
She left a nice log floating in the bowl. Right. In there and spank her.
Yeah. Do you know how much time? What is with the fucking? The other thing is, I come home. I'm like working 8 hours, and there's a big fucking log. Every time, like, Ben, can you fucking flush the toilet?
These big logs.
He's proud of you. He wants to show you.
Huge.
How old is he?
13.
Well, of course you can leave him in the bowl.
Good for him.
Think that's antisocial behavior?
No, he's just a guy.
Just hilarious.
It's like our house is such a guy house.
What do you do to your girlfriend when she's bad?
I see she misbehaves.
If you're not spanking her.
Yeah, what do you do?
I'm trying to think of something funny and I can't.
No, but what do you do?
Yeah, she misbehaved.
If she misbehaves?
Yes. She's dirty.
She's naughty.
And she needs to be taught a lesson.
Yeah. So she's caught rifling through the underwear drawer.
Right.
I got a rod again.
What about how I had to give... You better stop with that Cialis shit.
We stopped the show
right now, Jim.
Yes, I am.
We stop the show every time he gets a rod.
I'm positioning it so it's
Did you know I had to give Colin an old pair of underwear for some guy?
Why?
He's like, Judy, you gotta give me some, this friend of mine, just give me an old pair, like in worst condition.
For what? For a
I don't know,
friend?
it's for a friend
You
of his.
believed it? It's for him.
It was?
He's probably wearing your underwear
He's
right
watching
now.
that Jeffrey Tambor series, and it's like inspiring him. Yeah, it's not too old. I mean,
What kind of underwear you wear?
Oh, boring.
That's a good question.
Jockey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do the jockey French cut.
Why not a thong?
Ugh. I don't want floss in my ass. And, ugh. I really don't want a big piece of floss in my ass and my vagina.
I like a thong.
But you like when your girlfriend has the
Right.
thong on.
I'm a guy-ish.
So you're the guy in the relationship?
Well, I'm just, I'm not into the whole... I hate pantyhose.
Yeah, I saw you got polka dotted socks on today.
Yeah. I do love I like getting dressed up. I like wearing...
Ball gown?
Well, gown with my balls hanging out.
You don't... Yeah, okay.
What?
Nothing. Nothing, really.
I mean, you've gotten 3 hard-ons since I've been here.
Nice. Yes, I have. But I'm thinking of dirty things.
What are you thinking about?
Like, is that the most for a guest?
No, I have one the entire time Ozzy's here.
he's not lying either.
No, yeah, it just happens sometimes.
What type of dirty things are you thinking about?
I was thinking about spanking, actually. It's just something I was looking at on my phone before.
Have you ever been talking to Esty at the Comedy Store and gotten a hard-on?
At the Comedy Cellar?
Comedy
No, I have
Cellar.
not. I have not. No, I'm not going to say anything. I was just looking at this.
Let me say, Jim.
That causes a hard-on.
And just the thoughts of it, yeah.
Now, if you didn't take Cialis...
I didn't take a Cialis.
Oh.
Hope she doesn't misbehave.
I know, she'll have to get a good paddling on the bottom. If she does something wrong, I'll fucking spank.
Have you ever been, like, on a TV talk show and gotten a hard-on?
No, I'm too nervous. No way.
What are you nervous about? You knock it out of the park every time.
Thank you, Sam. But that's why I knock it out, because I'm nervous.
Okay, and then you've never gotten one in public?
Oh, sure I have.
All the time.
On stage?
No, never.
Really?
Never. Couldn't.
At an audition?
No, unless it turned me on to think of failing.
Online at Starbucks?
Maybe. I don't know.
Probably, right?
Has anyone, have you ever noticed that anyone noticed,
No, I'm pretty good at concealing. Like, it's a real art. Men know how to conceal our hard-ons from an early age, like the way you position it, like you point it straight up and position it under, or...
Try to put it right in the middle, usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes in cars I get them because of emotion.
You like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Locks me into a boner. Sometimes when we're going to one of the gyms, I'll get out and I'll have a rod because just the motion.
What are you, 12? I mean, that is unbelievable.
That's pretty impressive, Jimmy.
I know.
It's not always, though.
At his age, that's pretty impressive.
That's unbelievable.
That's early teenage stuff where you just got hard-ons all day long.
Yeah, I don't get them all day, but I mean, if I'm thinking of something dirty or whatever.
You're very excited at the friction?
Yeah, sometimes the movement makes my penis stay.
Wow.
Wait, when Kenny's driving us around, you get hard-ons?
Sometimes. Depends on if I'm...
God.
Like a lot of times... Well, I'll doze off sometimes in the back.
Yeah.
When we're going, and my mind wanders because I'm relaxed. It depends on where it goes. If it goes to a dirty place.
So have you ever jerked off in the car while Kenny was driving?
No.
How often does it go to a dirty place, do you think, when your mind wanders?
Depends. Honestly, not all the time. Sometimes I think of weird shit, but other times... Just dirty stuff.
Yeah?
That is like...
Yeah.
What's wrong, Judy?
I just can't. It's
I'm
your
a pig.
prostate.
I'm a
You better
pig.
get your prostate checked.
Why?
Because it's being worked a lot. It's being used.
Isn't
a
that
lot.
healthy, though? They say you
Yeah, I
gotta,
guess so.
work that.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
get my prostate checked, but not by a doctor.
Yeah, I just got
Extra
mine
50
checked.
to slip fingers in.
You pay a little extra, do you?
I had one girl give me a good prostate massage, and I had never gotten like one per se, and because I always have to shit when a finger goes in my ass, but the way she was like, okay, breathe in, she was okay, now breathe out. When I breathed out, the finger pushed in. It was so good.
You liked it?
Yep.
That's great.
Was it one finger? Because just now you showed two.
It was one. It was like it.
Did she then go?
Yep, and jerked me off, and it still feels kind of weird, but I fucking came.
You did?
This is fantastic.
What? What do you expect from us today?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't care. I love
I'm
it.
very tired today.
I don't feel good today.
Oh, God.
But you were great.
I feel healthy.
Thank you.
great.
But you're like, I don't feel good.
I'm just tired. The getting up gets to you sometimes.
Yeah,
What time
especially
do you
in the
get
middle of
up?
winter.
5:45.
What time do you get up?
Same time.
Ew.
We used to get up at 3:30 for this gig.
I never got up that early.
I did.
I got up at the
Are
same
you
time we started at
serious?
6.
Yeah. Now we got it down to a science. Science.
5:45.
That's kind of
And
late.
then he's
that's
still
awesome.
at the clubs. I mean, he's a dedicated.
That's late. The guys get up at 4:35 around
I'm
here.
up at 4:15.
You are.
Ouch.
What time do you go to sleep?
Last night I didn't go to sleep until like 12:30. Yeah.
Ouch.
We had dinner last night.
But are you exhausted?
Always.
But he's young.
Not young.
Not that young.
Not
You 30?
31.
Yeah,
What's that supposed to mean?
it's not young.
That's when it starts. So, Idaho rep asks if women can swallow cameras for gynecology exams. Yes,
Yep.
this went viral yesterday. What a dummy, huh? Vito asked a doctor in public if women can swallow small cameras to help doctors do remote gynecological exams. Wow.
And then the woman said,
What did she say?
she said, that would not be possible since when a woman swallows a camera, it doesn't land in her vagina.
Oh, that's what she said. She had to explain that?
fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't go to the bottom.
Because when you swallow it, it doesn't go into the vagina.
Oh.
Take care there.
And what is that? What's he going to have people swallow cameras so he can jerk off to it?
I don't know why he's asking.
He's
Do we
an
know
idiot.
why? Is this the actual clip? Yeah, let's listen to this.
And has a polyp removed has a risk 870 times greater than a woman who undergoes a medical or surgical abortion.
Representative Barbieri wanted to compare colonoscopies with this prescription abortion.
You mentioned the risk of colonoscopy. Can that be done by drugs?
The doctor said no, but pointed to cameras patients can swallow that allow doctors to see inside the colon with little invasion. So, bringing testimony back to the topic of the day, Barbieri asked,
Can this same procedure then be done in a pregnancy? Swallowing a camera and helping the doctor determine what the situation is with the...
Mr. Chairman and Representative, it cannot be done in pregnancy simply because when you swallow a pill, it would not end up in the vagina.
Fascinating.
Barbieri would go on
Did you
to
hear somebody
join the
laugh in the
fellow
background?
in
Yeah.
passing the
He
bill
was
on.
pissed.
He was really mad. He took his
fucking
glasses
pissed.
off. Fuck you.
That's funny.
Because he got called out for being a buffoon.
Yeah, it would not go to the vagina.
How fucking stupid do you have to be?
I know what he means, though. Like, is there a way to do it? Like, you don't know the intro. You know it doesn't go to the vagina, but is there a way to get a camera in there and help her?
He thought they went to the
Yeah,
vagina,
it
though.
doesn't know
He
it.
thought, babies are in your stomach, and then you push them out. That's what he
The
thought.
article says, although not confirmed, it is believed that Barbieri has never taken a biology class in his life. It's believed that Barbieri, I guess, was disheartened to learn that women cannot magically expel items they eat out of their vaginas. He was pissed off. Why are you
Furious.
pissed off?
Because he got made to look like a fool.
Yeah.
We like when
and
they
the
made a
giant
fool.
laugh. Can we hear that laugh again?
Yeah.
I know.
That's the best part. The laugh in the background.
Who do you think that was? It wasn't the...
There's a woman, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laughing at him again.
And he goes, fascinating.
Watch him take his glasses off. He's getting really fucking heated when he realized.
Swallowing a camera and helping the doctor determine what the situation is with the...
Mr. Chairman and Representative, it cannot be done in pregnancy simply because when you swallow a pill, it would not end up in the vagina.
Fascinating.
Barbieri would...
He's so mad.
That laugh in the back, that was a belly laugh.
Yes, it was.
He's looking at her like a simple no would have sufficed.
And he says, fascinating.
Right.
Yeah, that's really fascinating. Like, when you swallow a camera, does it go in your cock? No.
It should.
Fascinating.
I got another rod.
You do? Did it go
Oh,
away?
my God.
Did you really get another rod?
Four.
I don't want to offend Judy.
I want to be the record holder.
What part of that?
Nothing about that.
Did it go away and then it came
He
back?
looked on his phone.
What were you thinking about? What were you looking at?
Me.
Kissing high knees.
You are?
Say what?
He's such a little boy, isn't he?
Yes, I
So
am.
cute.
Oh, Judy.
Did you get excited about it?
Oh, my God.
Your son gets a lot of boners, Judy. This is Norton.
Oh, please.
This is
I've got
natural
2
stuff.
kids. I know.
All right.
Exactly, it's normal.
It's normal. When did you start masturbating?
You know, I remember the bike rides. Oh, here we go. I remember the bike rides were
at what age?
Young.
Yeah, because Jimmy said how old again for masturbating?
I didn't jerk off till about 12, 11, maybe 10.
Who said 17 in here recently?
Esther Koo.
Yeah, Esther.
Oh, it was Esther Koo. That's right. She said 17 because of religious stuff, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But you started early.
I enjoy
with the bikes.
The bike was the best.
Oh, great.
You like, and the banana seat was good.
Really?
Yeah. Speaking of bananas,
No, it's okay now.
No, it's not.
It is. That's more the fucking.
It's not okay. I mean, it's okay, but it's not okay.
At least half.
It's okay. That's happening, but it's not okay.
It's at least half.
Are you embarrassed?
no, he doesn't give a shit.
A little.
Look at his face.
And he's tired.
So cute.
He respects you, though, Judy Gold. He doesn't want to pop boners.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care.
All right. The banana seats.
Yeah, the banana seat, and then then they had.
You liked the banana seat, and that's funny.
But then I didn't get a banana seat. Then I was too big. I had to get like an adult bicycle.
Oh no.
But that was good.
The big wheel in the front and a little small.
I mean, you're making fun of me. You've gotten 4 fucking hard-ons.
I'm just saying the way to get.
No, I just like the regular bike. You know that part that comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the spinning bike seat.
Mm. It was ropes in gym class for me.
Really?
When I was climbing that rope, I'm like, no one fucking told me about this shit.
Right.
The feeling.
Yeah, parents never fucking talk to their kids
and
about
I believe I came before I got to the top. It was like, whoa.
You jizzed in your pants in gym?
I believe. Now, looking back today.
What happened?
Then I was like, well, that's something fun and new that I could explore for a while. I had no idea.
You had splooge in your
I think
gym
it was like
shorts?
11. Yeah, I'm almost positive I came. Wow. That feeling on the rope, going to the top. You remember this shit they made us used to do in gym?
I could never
they don't
climb.
Do it anymore.
I know. Remember those presidential whatever?
Yes, the fitness.
Remember when they used to weigh you in front of the entire grade?
Yes, I was on the low side.
I was like, I literally would get up, and then they're like Judith Gold, and then I'd get up, and everyone would go Bigfoot, Sasquatch, and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
And they weighed you in front of everyone.
In front of everyone.
This is the truth.
To get
your stats.
What about the gym? We had to wear gym outfits.
Right.
I remember they were measuring me for my gym outfit. I was 6 feet and I was 13. And
really,
she says, "Well, you have very broad shoulders." So I went home to my mother and I said, "Oh, the gym teacher said I had broad shoulders." And my mother's like, "That's it. I'm like so I thought that was a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like because she was screaming about.
Was your mom tall?
5'8".
Dad?
6'2". But my mother's parents were really tall. Yeah. My grandmother was 5'7", and she was born in 1896. And my grandfather, who was born in 1892, was 6'4".
You have grandparents?
All my grandparents, 1800s.
Are they dead?
No, they're all alive.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's stupid question.
Wait, your grandparents were born in the 1800s?
All of them.
When did they die?
1888, I didn't know any of them except my grandmother died when I was 25. She was so nice.
You did know her. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
1800s. That's how I grew up.
That is strange.
My father was born in 1916, and my mother was born in 1922.
Oh, I had a question.
Yeah.
Did the gym teacher have an office in the locker room? Ours did at our high school.
Yeah, ours did too.
With the glass, like in Taxi?
Yeah, with the glass, yeah.
Like in Taxi?
Yeah, that's right.
What was that about? So most schools had this. I guarantee they don't have that anymore.
And you had to get changed. It was I can't fucking... And then you had to, the squads? Remember the squad? Squad leader?
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was never squad leader.
I never was either. And then I was always like, oh, dumb. Please pick me before,
I didn't understand the whole gay, lesbian thing when I was in high school, for real. But looking back, you're like, oh, God, of course the gym teacher was gay. And then her office is in the girls' locker room.
Yep.
Was there any guy-on-guy shit?
No, not that I know of. Not that I know of, Judy Gold. How's your hard-ons?
Still a problem.
Still? Jimmy tapped out with his hard-ons.
I'm just tired.
Oh, my God, the stage manager just wrote me
All right,
in
let's
Hebrew.
get you out of here, because you got to rehearse for the big play, right?
That is correct.
That's right.
The Clinton the musical. You guys have to come.
I would love to.
Is Clinton going to be there?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Probably mocks him.
I already got a picture with him, though.
I did too.
Yeah?
Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a fundraiser in Florida. I had my hair all straightened. I walk outside. Fucking frizz from shit. I look like, when your hair was greasy in 7th grade. Because the top was all flat and then it all started. I was like, oh my God.
And that's how you got your Clinton picture?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen you perform?
Yes, he did.
Was he nice to you?
Very. And I used to have that joke. I performed for President Clinton, and I also did stand-up for him as well. Good night, folks.
All right, Judy Gold, I love her.
I love you guys.
Man. The Raz Room at Museum of Art in Coral Springs, Florida, this Saturday, March 1st. The Raz Room in Miami, Florida. Right? JudyGold.com. Judy Gold on Twitter. Jewdy. You couldn't just get Judy Gold on Twitter? Someone else had it, right?
Yeah, someone else had it.
Did you try to get it back?
No. Should I?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cool to have your name, your real name on there.
I know, right?
Why don't we try to do that? Our listeners are good at that.
They are?
Yeah. You want your name back? Just say the word.
I want my name back!
Oh, boy. she fell for it. Oh, boy.
Oh, sorry.
You're never getting your name back now. We tried this with Tom Green, and it didn't work out too well. No. What is he, a professor?
I don't remember. He was some educated person who was very upset at the content of the tweets that he was getting from our listeners, demanding that Tom Green get his name back.
And this guy really feels like he's more popular than the other Tom Green. So,
well, clearly
it didn't work out well.
Yeah.
Jimmy's going to be at the Borgata July 10th and 11th.
Thank you.
He's also got his chin strap buttoned.
I see that. He's got his winter hat on. And we're going to go home now. So thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow with Rich Voss.
Oh, I love Richie!
You come back. I don't
Sure,
give
this
a
is
fuck.
Rich.
You come back?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Want to come back for a little more?
Yeah, I could come back. I'm doing, I'm doing MSNBC tomorrow morning.
You're bragging.
Can I come back? Can I come back again?
Who are you doing MSNBC with?
Thomas Roberts. Gay.
Does he want people to know that?
Yeah, he's totally out.
Oh, okay.
I love him. He's really hot.
You like MSNBC, do you?
I like being on television.
Do you do Fox?
I used to have a show
I remember your
on
show.
Fox. And then 9/11 came, and then it was over.
I do remember you on Fox.
Yeah.
You did very well with that.
Thank you. Opie, you are, you really are. I don't know what they all say about you, but
some say
you're
nice
terrific.
things.
You're
Some say nice
terrific.
things.
Jim is fucking at it. Look at him.
He's had it. Him and his heart on have had it.
I'm just really tired.
Are you going to go to the gym now with your heart on?
On my way right now, yeah.
I'm going to try to work out. Maybe I could push this sore throat out of my throat. I'm going to try it anyway.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys
love you.
tomorrow. Thanks, Judy.
You're welcome.
Bye, Judy.
Shalom.